On this episode, Lorenzo brings over some Dusties from his bunker for us to drink. Tune in to find out what they were. So sit back, grab a pour, kick up your feet, and enjoy this episode of The Bourbon Hunters.
Gather round the mic, it's time to unwind. Drinking our bottles, all that we find. With tastings and tales, we're sharing our pours. Tune in each week, there will always be more. Tune in each week, there's lots to hear. Laughter and stories, we're all here to share. We're giving our ratings, they're always fair. Sit back, grab a pour, kick up your feet and enjoy.
While you're listening, head over to our website at bourbonhunters.com where you can purchase Bourbon Hunters glassware and products, and sign up for our Patreon, which puts you on the list for single barrel announcements from our private barrel club.
Tune in each week, sit back. Tune in each week, grab a pour. Tune in each week, kick up your feet and enjoy. Kick up your feet and enjoy.
Welcome to another episode of The Bourbon Hunters. I am Dude Pool, and I'm joined by
JD.
Lorenzo Toss.
Brian.
We had to mix up the order this time.
I don't
I always
care.
go to Brett second.
You don't
so
have- yeah, I don't-
no. I was
shit.
just messing around. So we've got an awesome episode today. We've got a
First.
Heaven Hill pre-fire episode, plus some extras. So everything but one's from Heaven Hill, right? This is not, right?
Technically, the Heaven Hill Seagrams, I think.
Yeah, so Evan,
What?
Yeah, before they were purchased.
that was
Use your words in a better way.
Heaven Hill was purchased by, Henry McKenna was purchased by Heaven Hill.
That's the words you were trying to use.
And this is before that. I think this is Seagram's
they
juice.
owned them, but Seagrams was still doing the distilling.
So
at the
take
time.
two. You wanted to say McKenna.
That's what I said.
Was, you did not. You said technically the Heaven Hill is Seagram's. I'm like, what?
You switched
I
them
had,
up.
I
yeah.
had just said pre-fire Heaven Hill, and you said technically the Heaven Hill is.
Fire.
I'm like, what? What the
I am
hell is
known for
happening?
putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
And just making up words as you go. I think we should start over. Jesus.
Scratch.
Here we go. Welcome to another episode of The Bourbon Hunters. I'm Dude Pool, and I'm joined by...
Brian.
JD Fritches.
Lorenzo Toss.
I had to go back to you second, because I think it threw everything off. I'm actually going to leave that in there, the original intro.
Like the feng shui.
Yeah. We have to get reset here.
What
So,
happened?
all right. So, as you just heard, and JD messed up, we have a pre-Heaven Hill, pre-fire Heaven Hill episode, with the exception of, I guess, two of these, technically. We have an Ancient Age. Is it Ancient Age? Or just
Ancient
Age. Yeah.
Ancient Age. We have an Elijah Craig 18-year. We have a Henry McKenna. And then what was the other one? Is it just Evan Williams?
Single barrel.
Single barrel.
Yep.
And so the Elijah Craig and the Evan Williams will technically be Heaven Hill pre-fire, right?
Correct.
Yep.
The Henry McKenna is Seagram's.
Yep.
And the Ancient Age is probably Ancient Age Distillery at the time.
At the time.
Yeah, it says Frankfort, Kentucky on it.
Yeah, which would have been Ancient Age Distillery was never technically the name. It was what was it before that? It wasn't the Almerchili. It was wasn't Blanton's. What was it called? The Stag Distillery, right?
Yes.
The Sicil, no.
But the locals referred to it as the Ancient Age Distillery because they had the water tower saying Ancient Age on it. So that being said, I think we're going to do these in order of proof, right? Makes a lot of sense, right? Yep. But these are all dusty. That's the whole point of this. These are all old. So, Lorenzo, you donated this evening for the tasting. Mm-hmm. What would you say the age is of all of these? So, like Ancient Age, when is that from, do you think?
It was late 70s, early 80s.
Bottled.
Bottled.
Okay.
Cool.
Evan Williams.
Was barreled in...
Barreled or bottled?
barreled
Okay.
in 92, bottled in, I think, 2002.
Okay. Wow. Elijah Craig, 18?
I think it was barreled in 81, so bottled in 99.
Okay.
That's
Jeez.
going to be my favorite. That's the year I was born, 81. So, like, that's...
Yeah, it was like
that'll
2
be
days.
cool.
You
like,
were so
it was
young.
12, 17, 81 on the barreling.
And then the Henry McKenna, is that a 10-year also?
That's a 10-year bottled and bond. It was, I think it was in 92 92 as well.
I think that says
Barreled or
92.
bottled?
92. Barreled 92, so bottled in 2002. So the Evan Williams must have been 2004.
My
then.
graduation year from high school.
God, you guys are so young. All right. So let's go ahead and start.
They're all at least 20 plus years old, which is
That's pretty freaking cool.
pretty old.
And here's the thing: only one of these is open.
I know.
I'm in
I feel so
pours.
guilty.
Wonder why. I may not like Elijah Craig at all. I just maybe not. Just a little bit.
I'm just saying, none of these are open except for Elijah Craig. So let's go ahead and dip into these. I'm going to let you pour out this evening since these are yours. No.
I want y'all to help yourself.
That's great.
the whole idea I brought them.
Listen, famous last words when spoken to JD.
This is what he does in the garage. He lets
I don't have to
us
drive,
pour.
so I'm good.
All right. Well, then you better pour for JD.
I'm a great pourer.
I trust him.
Are you? Let's bring in a witness.
Will you
Jason,
open this?
come on down.
I don't
Call
want
him
to
in.
open this.
Call the hotline. Why not?
This is your bottle. You open
Yeah,
it.
What's going
No.
on, you guys?
How about you all open one?
Okay.
So there you go. You got
We'll
that one.
all
So you
open
open
one.
that
Which one do you want to? You like Evan Williams, so you do the Evan Williams.
All right,
I'll do
that's
the
fair.
ancient age.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll
Okay.
do the Henry McKenna.
There you go. Y'all all got a bottle up.
What would be interesting is I've got a couple bottles of ancient age back there.
Mm-hmm.
They're more recent, obviously, like 2019, 2020, something like that. It'd be interesting to taste the difference between this and
If you got a
those.
sample bottle, you can keep one behind or something. That way you can compare.
I
them
don't. I don't know if I would ever really go through with that and do it, but I just thought it would be interesting. That's all.
Okay.
All right,
Do you have a knife?
I do, but you're not going to get it.
I didn't bring one for once.
With your usage of made-up words, I'm not going to let you use a knife because who knows what you do with it.
Nice. The whole little fold
Here, let me
thing
pop the
came
cork
off
on
of that.
this. Oh no!
You suck.
Oh boy.
It
My
broke
God.
off.
That is
See, this is why I didn't
risk-
want to open it.
risk reward.
I did fine.
Hey, I didn't break the cork on mine.
You don't have a cork.
I did fine.
You don't have a cork either. You guys set me up. Do you have a wine opener to like put
There
a
is.
corkscrew
There's
in
actually
there?
one back there in the drawer. We'll get to it in a second.
Yeah.
Just pour your glass. We'll figure it out.
In the glass.
In the glass.
Do you have a spare cork for him to take that home?
Probably. I'm sure I've got one if I can.
Are you asking to see his cork?
I am.
Hey-o. All right, so we'll get to that Evan Williams in a second after I get a little nose on this bad boy. So one of the things I've always been a big believer in, with the exception of barrel-proof stuff, you guys all took bigger pours than I did. Holy cow, I'm just trying to be nice.
I don't feel like I took a big pour.
You can help yourself.
bigger
with
than
some-
mine.
Add some more in there.
I know
we'll
where
see.
that.
We'll see.
I know where these bottles live, so
That's fair.
He's got to walk over 2 whole houses.
One of the things I've always been a big believer in is pre-mega conglomerates buying these bourbon, distilleries. I feel like once they all bought them, they upped the entry proof. And as we talked with Bruce Russell the other day, that he says there's no big deal about that except when what's coming out of it is not barrel strength stuff. Mm-hmm. As soon as you start watering it down, you have to do that after it's been aged. And so that water has not been part of the equation for the 10 years or 9 years or 8 years, however long it's been aging. So you've introduced something new to it, and it affects that mouth experience. So one of the things I've always noticed about Dusties is even if the taste isn't that great, the mouth experience is always really good, like buttery, very, covers
That is good,
covers the tongue. So that being said, it sounds like JD's about to need a room for himself.
I need
Give him
some tissue
privacy.
paper.
Give him some privacy.
Oh man,
Yeah,
this
see?
noses really well. This nose is way better than a standard ancient age
It
of
almost
today.
smells like a vanilla bomb.
Oh my!
Like a straight up vanilla bomb for me.
I feel like you can tell the entry proof was really low just on the nose.
What was it proven?
That's butterscotch.
Was that right?
86, yeah.
86.
That's right. I listen.
Butterscotch bomb.
Butterscotch, 100% butterscotch,
Yep.
100%. This is ridiculous. But this is what I mean. This is what we're missing nowadays. Is this type of thing being pulled off the shelf at 86 proof and having this type of flavor? And I haven't tasted it yet, but just the nose alone. This just doesn't exist anymore.
It's got all the classic notes: vanilla, butterscotch.
Has anyone taken a drink yet?
I'm
No.
not.
Oh my gosh!
Let's go in.
Cheers.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's
Cheers.
cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.
What we're calling this Dusties night?
Yeah.
It's a Dusties night.
Oh,
So I mean, the proof obviously is low.
Wow.
Oh my God, the finish on this! The finish on this is not a spicy.
That
is
proof.
Good.
You don't want to put that against your Asian agent.
No.
It's going to be like,
No.
what the hell am I drinking?
You don't. So the finish on this is very long, but it's not spicy at all. It's like it's almost like a
Buttery
sweetness,
goodness.
buttery kind of like a lingering.
It's like you've put a caramel on the back of your tongue and you're letting it melt.
And it just melts down your throat.
Running down your throat.
It's
That's-
like one of those
that's almost
butterscotch
exactly-
creams,
I was
like one of
going-
those little creams.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That variation on them.
Almost like a butterscotch
Werther's
cream.
Original's where I was going.
Yeah, Werther's Original. That's a
Yeah.
good one. My God.
Your grandpa's candy.
And it's still just sitting on the back of
Oh,
my
yeah.
tongue.
It's
Like
still
the
just
finish
hanging
is
in there.
still just sitting there.
You got a bit of
It kind of gets in your back of your throat and just hangs out.
Yeah.
It's just chilling out back here.
And it's 86 proof, man. Like, this is crazy.
and they're up to no
Kept it
good.
for a good day.
Man.
They're just hanging out back there. That's the finish. They're
I'm
up to
glad I
no
didn't crack
good.
that one first because I like a different older one. I can't even remember what it was. Some unknown name that I also got from that guy at one point.
I remember when you got this bottle, and it just sat on your shelf until today.
Okay. We'll keep it for a
That
special
doesn't mean
occasion.
anything to anyone else. That could have been 2 days ago.
No,
No, it's
I
been-
remember when you got this bottle
been
and
like
just
a
sat
year.
on
This
your
is
shelf.
early 2024.
You got it last week.
Yeah, it's been a hot
This,
minute.
man, the second drink's even better for me.
been hanging
I was
out,
about to say the
moving
same
around.
thing. My God. And it's just, there's a Kentucky hug, but it's a completely different Kentucky hug than I'm used to.
Yeah, not that powerful
Yeah.
proof wise. Just
Yeah.
that,
There's
where
a
you
little
kind of want them to
candy.
be.
There's
It's
little
a candy hug.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's 100% what it kind of feels like. That is crazy, man. This is so good.
It's like a grapey candy.
Yeah, definitely went a little heavy on the my pour.
Fun dip.
Whoops.
It's your bottle. Do what you want.
True that. True
Hey.
that. And like I said, I ain't got to drive nowhere.
I had
Have
2
you some more?
drinks.
Have you some more?
I
of that?
might. Well, we've got 3 more to get through. I'm not in a big
They're
rush.
low proof.
They are. But that's all right. That
Just
doesn't
stay
mean
hydrated,
after you
man.
guys leave, I'm not going to have another drink. Damn, this is good, guys. This is really, really good. I'm pre-thanking you for the evening's lineup because this is.
Well, don't start just yet. I know the Elijah Craig will be good. The other two won't know till we try them.
Man, that is very good.
So
Just
full,
like
full transparency, when you listen to this, it's going to be 3 weeks after we did our Mouth Experience Monday with Elijah Craig C923, but we did that on the same night as this. And I'll tell you what, man.
This one's better.
Well,
For some reason.
and I don't even
Just
know
based
that I
on
want
the
to say
proof.
better. It is better, I think, from a pure from a quality perspective. I feel like.
Gun to your head. You can have the C923 or this. What do you want?
this.
Why? Because of the rarity of it? Because it's old? Or because you really feel like it tastes better?
I don't know which. Here, let me ask you this, if you don't mind. You don't have to answer this. How much did you pay for this?
Ooh, that's a good question. I want to say it was around 150, I think.
Then I would say probably the Elijah Craig C923.
Yep.
But that being said, the quality on this, far and away, I can just tell.
It's almost like
is
they don't make
better.
them like that no more.
Yeah, right. And they don't. They
It's all
really
about the
don't.
money game,
the,
yeah.
the entry proof has raised significantly since.
You think it's because save dollars and make more in profits?
It's 100% that reason.
Okay.
They put it in at the highest entry proof possible so that when it comes out of the barrel, when they proof it down, they get so much more out of the barrel than they would have bottle-wise. They get so much more out of the barrel.
But
You ever thought about
Michter's-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, Michter's goes in at a low entry.
Yes, but Michter's, I don't
I'm not a
think
big
Michter's
fan.
is owned by a
Not super
huge
fan of Michter's.
conglomerate.
That's why I love Peerless.
Yeah.
You know what I
Same
mean?
with
They're
Peerless.
also
It's
family
freaking
owned.
So
Right.
good.
And here's the difference. You've got Buffalo Trace is owned by Sazerac, right? Huge conglomerate. Heaven Hill is family owned, but they're a humongous
Shapiro.
company now, right?
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah.
They own so many brands.
They bought Old Fitzgerald.
Right. They bought a ton of stuff.
Williams.
But-
ancient names.
Yeah, yeah.
But the point is that they bought so much stuff that they're probably trying to maximize their profits. And listen, I don't blame them for trying to do it. But what is what ends up being given up for that profit is this quality. And I honestly feel like you can still see that today to some degree. Like you said, Peerless, Michter's, some
What
of those
have in
places.
common is like a level of patience to get to
Right.
the desired outcome. That's the flavor matters more than
part of the
Something in the
equation
bucket.
too was bourbon was not very popular at that time, so they could sit on it for a little bit longer.
Yep.
So a standard 86 proof ancient age was probably 8-9 years old. if not maybe even longer.
That says it's 8 years, I think, on the back of the bottle.
Damn,
because I was reading.
Listen,
Okay.
hey, I'm throwing darts over here, guys. I'm
I'm almost
darts.
positive that's what it said on the back was 8 years.
But that's my point. Ancient age today is probably 4 years old.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So for one, you're going to get a better mouth experience just for that reason alone, regardless of the entry proof. But you add that to the fact that it is a lower entry proof. They add less water afterwards for bottling.
I always wondered if the wood has a lot of impact too, because I think they got to force that wood
For
now
sure.
with younger oak
That's
versus
just-
the
yeah.
older oak, right?
I haven't thought about
That's
that.
a good point.
The maturity of the oak that they're using.
Putting it in.
I generally feel like, some places you can tell when someone seasons their wood a little bit longer than others and stuff like that. Some people do that, and they brag about how long they season their wood. Man, I just took another drink. This
Does
is good.
Trina tell you to season your wood?
I just think it's literally the age of it, right? Like
She seizes on my wood. Is that what you said?
Yeah, a variation of that.
Is that what she said? No.
That's what,
I feel like you have a very large collection. And talking about like, not going
Just the feeling.
should have paused after very large.
Very large.
very large
Collection.
very large wood collection.
you can come over anytime.
No, I appreciate that. That's not where I was going with it, but I would love that actually. Where I was going with it is
Just put up a gazebo. So
Oh,
the wood gets
perfect.
good. Oh, yeah.
as long
Hang
as
out
it's
back.
not as hot as like Satan's asshole like it is right now, then I'm good
It's
with
10
it.
degrees less than Satan's asshole.
I'll tell you
perfect,
what.
perfect.
When I walked out this morning at 4:25 a.m., it felt like walking into a hot fart.
Yeah, that's why Satan's asshole, man. That's why I said it. So you were talking
No
about
pressure over there.
Yeah,
No
I know.
pressure.
I was like, I'm not doing it.
Don't.
Oh,
put
that's one of those rabbit things that are really good.
Don't put it into
He's
the
a
bottle.
professional.
We were talking about like the impact of the wood and all that. Have you had any of the single oak projects that Buffalo
I have
Trace
not.
did?
He's got 2 in there.
I have 2 as well, and I'm gonna surprise you motherfuckers one day, and I think just pop one because I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I've had them for like at least 2 to 3 years.
Didn't it come
now.
out with a new release too, or was that just?
I don't know
me
what those
selling
are. Are
something?
those
I don't know.
Leftover?
The ones that
Like
I
a
have
late-
are OG
delayed,
ones.
just a delayed release.
Full on crumbled.
See, it wasn't my fault.
No, I'll get it. No, I've got a strainer if we have to, but I'm going to try one more time and then let's see what happens.
Okay.
But I was curious if you had tried any of those because
No,
like
never had
you
the
can look them
pleasure
all
to
up
do that.
online and kind of see like people. Obviously, like there's even different like mash bills in them. Like some of them are weeded mash bills, etc. And there's reviews on all of them, but I have personally never had one, and I don't know anyone that's had
I've
one.
got like a Buffalo Trace experimental. One of the, I think like a large barrel experiment. I think.
I forget which 2 like barrels that I have.
No dice.
Oh,
over
yeah.
there. That thing is just falling apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've rotated them from time to time, but I think that chip done sailed probably before I got a hold of that bottle.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, who knows how long it set, like you said, without it being rotated.
Yeah, because it set like a
before.
little set, like those, like that pre-fire, and then that one, the McKenna, they all came together on a little stand too, which is pretty nice,
that's
like
cool.
shaped to the foot of the bottle.
Yeah.
Expensive stand.
Yeah. Yeah, so we can go ahead and move on to the next one though, while dude's working on that,
Okay.
and just kind of
On the
keep this
recovery
rolling.
mission over
yeah,
there?
yeah, on
Yeah.
the recovery mission. There's a fallen soldier behind there that we'll
Should
get.
play
We'll never
some
leave
Mission
him.
Impossible.
Yeah,
Dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
Intermission.
So are we doing?
Dang it, the cork broke.
Don't let JD run with this.
Yeah, no, that's. I'm trying to like take captain of the ship here, right?
Reel him in.
The skipper's trying to take over here.
Yes, thank you.
So I say, do we go to the Elijah Craig 18-year next? Is that what we're doing? And this is the pre-fire.
That's the next one lined up over there.
So
I feel like I should host.
I mean, buddy, you can take it and run with it, but
Keep doing what you just did.
I still have a little ancient age left, so I'm finishing this up right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to finish it.
Yeah, I know. I'm tempted actually just
grab another glass.
tempted to set it off to the side and,
Well,
and
you can always
fucking-
pour more before y'all go. For sure. Like,
I may take you up on that, just like a little teeny
Sliver.
one.
yeah, it was Mark's like,
sliver.
hey, why are you taking all those balls? Like, sharing is caring, baby. It is what it is.
And that's part of the reason where I was like, I don't have a robust collection like some other people. I feel like I have some decent bottles for the neophyte bourbon hunter. But one of the things that I have that are really unique are those Buffalo Trace series that we were talking about earlier. So at some point, I just want to like surprise this with someone and just drop them because I talked about trading them and doing some shit like that. But like, why? Why not just, you know what I mean?
Just trade antique.
Yeah. Well, I can't even get my hands on an antique, but I thought about trading one of those single oak projects to be like, what can I get? Like, what kind of unique thing could I get trading that? I'm trying to like twist the shit out of this so it
What
doesn't
did they
pop.
value
That one
Yeah.
should be good because it's not
Okay.
an old cork. 'Cause the old cork
Okay.
actually had issues, and
I
I was
was-
able to manage it out. And then
Yeah.
the top came out of the cork, so it didn't like break, but just
Okay.
the wood actually came loose from the cork. So I was still able to get it out, and just
Oh,
like,
nice.
I'm not gonna put this thing back in there.
Yeah, I was like, I will be
Struggle-
extra
doing the struggle
cautious.
bus
with
on
this
that
I mean,
one.
one.
if anybody knows the value of a single oak project, it's probably you.
True. I think lately,
Well, I think some of them are
That's what it
worth
calls
more
it.
than others, right? Because
yeah,
some of them are
the
obviously
barrels-
better than others.
Yep. It's also because some people tried them, right? And then
yeah.
kind of figure out, like,
Yeah,
are
yeah.
they good, are they bad?
I'll have to.
Where are they at?
I'll have to send you the ones that I have, or like obviously like the numbers of what I have, because it's neat too. They come with like a little piece of the barrel stave. You know what I mean? So I feel like there are people out there trying to collect all of them, and that's
There's
why
a whole bunch of them though. Like,
there is a
God.
shitload. There's like 186 of them or something like that. And so I'm never going to try and collect all of them, obviously. But there are people.
There was
out
one
there.
winner.
Yeah, there was. I forget which number won, and they're supposed to start
really?
making that like a product.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Have
determined.
they started already? Then?
I
Or
think
maybe barreled
it's still
them
like
in a bottle.
Right, it's still barreled and it's still aging right now.
cool.
And I forget which mash bill, but they did a whole thing too with like because we were talking about like the oak and the tree. Is it a tree from the east or the west, the north, the south? Is the
European,
wood
Spanish,
from
or-
like the bottom of the tree, the top of the tree? Like what
The
kind of
heart of the
seasons
tree.
did it see? Yeah, there were so many variables that they put into it, which is really unique.
I'm sure some of them really suck.
Oh, I'm sure, and that's probably my luck. The ones I have are like fucking taste like
No, I don't know. I mean, I wonder if everybody's actually tried all of them.
someone
Oh,
has
boy.
to have tried all of
I mean,
them.
other
Harlan
than Buffalo
Wheatley,
Trace,
guarantee.
likely, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I bet
yeah.
somebody there did, right? But
Yeah. All right, so moving on, we have this 18-year-old Elijah Craig single barrel. This is pre-fire. We said this was barreled in 81. So
Bottled in
1781.
99.
nice.
Yep.
So this is a little bit.
We're
This is almost
partying-
as old as me. So
We're partying like it's 1999.
yeah, I was born in October of 81, and this is December of 81. So this is pretty cool for me. My like unicorn bottle that I would pay almost any amount of money for, or like trade anything that I have, like relatively speaking, any amount of money, right?
House, car.
Yeah, like
What are
we're
talking-
relatively speaking. But is a cheesy gold foil wild turkey from the year I was born, from 81.
From
So like
81,
from that is my unicorn bottle is a wild
Be
turkey
careful, I
from
might be
81.
able to find you one.
Let's talk offline. I would love that. And my thing, what I would do, and it sounds cheesy, but every year on
Like
my
the full-
birthday,
like the full?
yeah. Every year on my birthday, I would like to have a pour of that, right? Which would be cool, right?
Yep, like your birthday bourbon, but the cheesy
Absolutely,
full.
man.
I'm going to go full tater with this one because I was born in 84. And you know what was started in 84?
You're about to tell me.
Bland's.
Ah,
First year,
I see.
A first year Bland's.
Did you go to a guy that had like a bunch of Blantons?
Yeah, he has the whole, every label ever created.
Like, hey, I was born in '84. You got one of those?
He doesn't have one of those.
Ooh, okay.
He just has every single label that's ever been produced.
Oh, our hero, he's back
Oh,
Why
does it look cloudy?
from his quest.
No, it doesn't look cloudy. It just looks kind of dusty.
So to bring you up
what'd
to
you do
speed,
to it, sir?
we have just poured in our glass
In
the
glass.
the 18-year Elijah Craig single barrel, the pre-fire, as you know already. This was barreled in 81, December of 81. So you were probably in high school, or
You are such.
So when
I was in maybe first grade. Maybe.
when we say pre-fire, what we mean is the original yeast strain that Heaven Hill had.
good call out. Yeah.
So, what would constitute post-fire?
When they rebuilt.
The current yeast strain, right?
It's shared.
It's
So-
up from Jim Beam, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Parker Beam and the Beam
There's a little bit of
family.
cork still left in that. I strained it, but it's there's still small little pieces, but I think we'll get around it just fine. So we'll find you a cork afterwards. Have you guys had any of this yet?
No,
Not
we've
yet.
only
No.
we've only nosed.
Nope.
Okay.
Just knows it.
What are the notes I missed out on?
No, actually, we weren't talking about
call
notes.
it- yeah, we
just
were just
chatting.
kind of yeah. I think I ran with it like you said not to.
God,
I was trying, sir. I
can't
was
wait
trying.
to come back and edit this.
You don't have to. No jokes.
Great. Well, that's good.
Everything appropriate.
Hopefully you weren't just singing the whole time.
No,
and
no.
making up words. I'm going to say right out of the gates, I think the
Sweetness.
Ancient Age nose was better than this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys
I
think.
disagree with that.
There,
The nose.
it was
You disagree?
Smoother
It was more
He says
robust.
he does not
Okay,
disagree.
okay.
Do not disagree.
To
No.
call out Brett's word.
And I'm a big fan of Elijah Craig, so that's already a statement
Yeah.
right there.
It's
That-
robust.
How good that.
The ancient age is robust.
It is robust. That's a
But there's
great
some
word.
there's some sweetness on it.
There is, and here's the interesting thing. Elijah Craig Elijah Craig 18-year single barrels a lot of times can be over oaked. I've never had a pre-fire one, but this one does not
I've had the
come off as...
pre-fire 23, and oh my god! But it was like oaky deliciousness.
Is that the
Yeah.
one I got to try?
And Oakie's
That's a
okay.
pre-fire?
I believe it was. It was so.
Oakie's
good.
okay. It's just over tannic Oakie is not okay.
I should get the bottle. I should get the bottle.
Yeah, let's dive into this.
It's got like a Smartie or Sweet Tart in oak.
I mean, it definitely has a really nice mouthfeel.
I would expect more oak
Oh.
on the nose. I really would
Oh.
for being 18 year.
It's open up on the back.
The more it sits, and yeah, on the back end, the oak comes through, but it's not overpowering. It's like a sweet oak almost. And there's a
definitely
little
very-
bit of cherry almost on the back end. With the oak, it's like a cherry oak kind of interesting note. No, this is nice.
I think it's been open for, I want to say, when did I crack it? I cracked it, when you were around. I want to say 9-ish months at most.
Oh wow!
I think.
And it's already that empty, huh?
Well, like I said, I do like my Elijah Craig.
He,
I
he
love
has
Elijah
like
Craig.
7
To be
Elijah
fair,
Craigs in his collection.
As much as I
7.
7
Put a
times.
0 behind him. That's just in the
10,
closet in
yeah.
the bedroom. That's not even what you can see.
as much as I love Elijah Craig as well, I don't drink it as much as I should. Just for as much as I like it.
It's probably.
I go through
Interesting.
phases with it for me. Like,
Yeah, me too,
I'll
me
try
too.
to. I still actually got to finish some because I've collected them from like the 2017s and on down to keep one and drink one.
How many pirate bottles do you have?
Just the 3. I need the 9
And
more. to
he has a
complete the set.
1.75 liter, 12-year,
I-
94 proof.
Oh yeah, age stated.
I wouldn't let him
and
finish what he
everything.
was saying either. If I were you.
But I was doing the so the blinds against, or not blinds, but I was like lining them up. 'cause
Hey,
we got a
did you
little-
know that? I'm sorry,
JD, stop.
I couldn't
Oh,
help.
where are we going with that? No.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
But I was doing like the years against one another to pick out the favorite one, A, B, or
okay.
C.
Yeah.
So I need to pick that back up. I think I left at 21.
We were doing
And then
that
kinda head-to-head.
year to year. I don't. We did the
you do,
last
like,
3 or
letters
4
across,
A's.
or did you do like the
We-
year
we-
within?
I think we've done both.
We compared the A's and
the
compared
A's
the
for the
B's.
last 3 or 4 years, the B's for the last 3 or 4 years, and the C's for the
And
last
you
3 or
did
4 years.
contribute to that.
Yeah,
most likely did, yeah.
you gave us a donation for one of
Yeah,
those
no worries.
here and there.
I would never guess that this is 18 years old at all.
Based on today's standards, I would 100% agree with that.
I think
like,
for me, after
100%
the year
agree.
2021-ish, when they, like for me, the profile kind of went away where it becomes more, I don't want to say like diluted, to make it called diluted, but it just doesn't have as much,
Mouthfeel
to it. Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Mouthfeel,
little thinner.
lingering, yeah.
I think it's crazy. I think I like the Ancient Age more.
I was saying that on
Yeah.
the nose.
So far, yeah.
On the
I
palate
should have
I
rated
do.
that.
Listen, I really like
Did
this
we actually
Elijah
rate
Craig.
the Ancient Age?
We didn't rate it, no.
No, we didn't rate it yet. Elijah Craig,
4.9.
this is outstanding. This is outstanding. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
But that
putting it down.
ancient age was heaven in a glass.
It's also a surprise, right? But you hear Ancient Age, you're not going to expect.
No.
Not what
But
we
you know
just
what the funny
had,
thing
right?
is?
Like,
Is-
I wouldn't have expected that at all.
Here's the funny thing about that, though, is this is pre-Blanton's. This is pre, Elmer T. Lee, pre all that stuff. And this is
Good stuff.
would have been their premier bourbon at the time.
That's a good point.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
this
because right
is...
now it's like the $16 shelf,
Right.
Right.
Like,
Well,
it's just
$10
In a
shelf
plastic
isn't it?
fucking
Yeah,
handle.
and plastic handles.
But that's
and,
what I mean. This at the time
almost
was
sad to
was
see
what they
how
were
it-
putting out.
where it became in a way too. If you think,
Well, same thing with Old Crow.
Oh, I was just going to say Old Crow.
and,
That's
you know,
hilarious.
a whole bunch of things like that.
Yeah.
Early times, all those things have kind of gone by the wayside. Like the bottom shelfers now were at
Top,
the top of the shelf when they originally, remember when Blanton's and Makers came out, those were both top shelf bourbons. And Blanton's was the most expensive bourbon you could buy when it came out. It was like $25.
Not worth it.
And it was the most, but it was, at the time it was.
Yeah.
100% it was. It's been diluted in the most recent years, not literally diluted, but they've done some things. They've reduced the aging time. Now the Japanese Blanton's, you can still get kind of a glimpse of what it used to be, but this was a premier whiskey back in the day. This was their flagship. That's why they called it Ancient Age Distillery. I mean, even though that wasn't technically the name.
Yeah, it was the primary selling point that they had,
this is what they had. This is what you went for. This is Elijah Craig. This is good. This is good. But the Ancient Age, I will say, in comparison, I think flavor-wise, complexity-wise, that's a bourbon I could, even though it's only 86 proof, I could sit down with that all night long and just drink from it.
You would think it's a little higher proof, not because it drinks hot or anything like that, but
I think
just
the complexity
of it, right?
I think it tricks you into thinking that. I agree.
It reminds me of Bottled and Bond, like some of the old Fitzes and stuff like that. Some of that same kind of line. You know,
I could see it flavor-wise, Bottled and Bond, but you got to remember it's 8 years old, and they weren't rushing back then to get stuff out because they were sitting on stuff. No one was buying this stuff.
It would have been neat tonight if we did like a pre-rating, like what we guess it's going to be. Like,
yeah.
I think this is going to be
like a 4.
That would have been
on the bottom of my list. Probably,
I know.
Just because of the premonition around Ancient Age.
I wouldn't have, just because I've read a lot about the history of that distillery. I would have put it. I would have thought it was going to be okay. I don't know that I would have put it higher than any of the other ones, but I would.
I would have put the Elijah Craig above it.
Yeah, for me, I'd be prejudiced. I'd be prejudiced to Elijah Craig just because I'm such a fan of their product.
Agreed. I think I would have put it up high, but I wouldn't have probably rated it any higher than any of the things we're about to have. That's the thing.
I would have put it over McKenna, maybe like equal to Evan, and then I would have put Elijah above it.
Let's. I mean, we're only 2 in.
I'm just prejudiced because of the ones that my history with the current products, right? So not the.
Well, here's the thing: we're all surprised right now that the Elijah Craig, in our opinion, is underperforming compared to the Ancient Age.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just kind of curious if that one's going to be like the last one on the list today.
That would be
a surprise.
Let's guess on the other two. Let's guess on these next two coming up before we get going.
I mean, I love I love Henry McKenna. I really love Henry McKenna.
You love today's Henry McKenna.
Correct.
You've never had a Dusty.
Correct.
You love today's Evan Williams.
I do.
And you've never had a Dusty.
I think I would pick a Henry McKenna over.
I would normally as well.
That's my premonition. Is that I'm going to like
the Evan Williams vintage. The Evan Williams vintage. Well, but here's the thing. Who do we know that came from Seagram's that we love, and they wrote the book on the quality standards and all that stuff?
Jim Smith.
Greg Matz.
Kidding. Jim Smith is like the most basic name
ever.
That's why I said
that. What you were doing.
I thought Greg Metz came from MGP.
That's why you got to look at it.
What do you think MGP used to be?
Was it Seagram's?
Yes.
Greg Metz.
And Greg Matz was there when it was Seagram's, and then it became MGP.
So this could be Greg Metz juice.
It could be.
It could be.
He wouldn't have been the master at that time, but yes, he would have probably been working there at that time. Yeah, you didn't know that MGP used to be Seagram's?
No.
Yeah.
I knew they bought Four Roses and sunk them into the crapper.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ooh.
To make their own brand stand out because Four Roses was #1 in America at the time.
Well, so and then when bourbon started going downhill, they started focusing on Japan, and they started making light whiskey. Four Roses did.
Yeah.
Well, they were blending it with Canadian whiskey too.
Oh, yeah, to make the light whiskey, I think. But when they made their splash back in the U.S. and decided to actually start creating like actual bourbon,
they pulled all of that off the shelf.
Yeah, it was a big shift for them.
And as of today, like when I was reading up earlier on the way down, it was like for the McKenna, like so Heaven Hill bought it out in the early '80s, I think, and then at '85 they started doing their own distilling, but it was still that bottle's still Seagram's, but then everything U.S. based was Heaven Hill bottled and made, but then everything else was still made by Four Roses for international. So everything across the ocean and stuff like that still with Four Roses. It's kind of interesting how that kind of ties with what I was researching, how y'all know your stuff pretty good about that. Well,
what's interesting to me, like what you don't know necessarily about like Blanton's and the history of all that stuff and Ancient Age, the interesting thing to me is just the history of all these brands and how they've all been purchased up by different places and conglomerates and all that stuff. And but just knowing the history of Ancient Age and Blanton's and how that all that distribution and stuff, like most people don't know that Blanton's is not actually owned by Buffalo Trace. It's actually owned by a Japanese distributor. And there's an ancient age distributors or something like that in the United States that deals with the United States distribution of it, but it's an actual Japanese brand.
Because they kept Blanton's alive, the Japanese did, to my recollection.
The Japanese helped actually infuse Buffalo Trace Distillery, which at the time was Ancient Age Distillery, with it wasn't actually Ancient Age Distillery. That's what everyone called it locally, but they infused them with a ton of business because bourbon was popular in Japan. So when they created Blanton's, it was a huge hit in Japan. And yes, it was a big hit here, but Japan was kind of helping keep them afloat for a second. And so when the two guys that came from the food industry, I can't remember their name, who owned the distillery at the time, decided to sell it off, the Japanese interest came in, they bought it, and were like, they didn't buy the whole distillery, they really wanted the blends. And then Sazerac was coming in, and so all of this was happening.
Like a timeline, because you're saying like around that time, and
so Blanton's was created before the sell-off, but then after Blanton's was created, Sazerac came in, and the Japanese distillery or distributor came in, and I'm kind of cloudy on the actual information. This is when it would be great to have Dominic on the show, because he knows all the stuff by heart. The guy that wrote Warehouse Age.
Yep.
And Dominic Guglielmi.
I don't think that's exactly the right pronunciation, but it's close. It's closer than what I was going to do.
We're going to roll with it.
Yeah, we're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with the JD making up words on the fly thing. But
it's a new last name.
It's a real name.
He renamed himself that.
It's not made up.
He did. We'll just call him Dominic G.
Okay.
Anyway, so he explains in his book the history of the distillery and throughout the years and up to the point where they get to the Blanton's part, and then when Blanton's becomes a success, it's a huge success in Japan. And then when they go to sell the distillery, they sell it, yet the ownership of Blanton's goes to the Japanese distributor. I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. And then, Sazerac owns pretty much everything else for the most part. There's a couple things in there that I think are not owned by them. But it's interesting because they're basically contract distilling, blends. Yeah. Which is really cool. And then because of that agreement, they get a certain percentage of it to distribute it here locally and stuff like that. But the good stuff, that's why the good stuff goes out to Japan. Like their stuff is aged a little bit longer, like 8-9 years, versus what is now considered potentially 4 to 6 years for blends locally.
Like the Japanese, like even when some that I had, like some of them didn't like really wow me. Like I think the red was like the only one I kind of liked.
Yeah,
like,
but the red one is
anyway. But it's got a little bit higher proof.
Yeah, a little bit higher proof.
And blends. I'm kind of like even age a little older.
Mm-hmm. But it's just got a little bit more flavor and stuff. But here's the thing about it: they're still using the higher entry proof now. So if you think about when this first started,
the older ones, right?
The older ones were probably really buttery, really nice mouth experience. But now they're all using the higher entry proof. So
people know they go for like the 90s, 90s releases, like mid 90s. That's the one that they prefer to go after if they can find them. But they're
and straight from the barrel is a big one because you're not getting that watered down, lack of mouth experience.
That's why that's one of the main ones I would like to drink.
I thought it was
double nose.
I
thought it was going to double down on
aggressive.
It was like double barrel shotguns, coming in.
JD was like out of the conversation for 5 minutes.
I'm about to nose the shit out of this.
He was in his phone. He was pulling a Tyler, bringing.
I'm doing Bourbon Hunters work. I'm talking to John Wadle.
That's fine. But so he's sitting here
for the calls, baby.
Like not even paying attention to our conversation.
Oh, yeah.
He's in his phone, like heavy. Whatever the reason, fine.
You're okay.
But then all of a sudden he puts his phone down, wakes up, goes in, both guns ablazing.
Guns akimbo.
I gotta go.
Grabs two glasses at the same time, shoves them both up to his nose at the same time.
I smell butterscotch and oak right now.
I got oak. I've got butterscotch. I've got them
Good to
both
go.
at the same time.
Shoot it out.
Right barrel butterscotch.
Always going to pull a mixer.
mean,
Now he's messing
was
with us.
was you
He's
with, the,
just trying
was
to
it
be
with the
funny.
birthday bourbon? Like the last one I was here was like the birthday bourbon. There was a mixer.
Oh,
with
we
this
did
tol-
do a birthday bourbon.
There was like a
You're
mix.
right.
Yeah, that was the one that I did.
Yeah.
Was the birthday bourbon, and like
Oh,
we
man, I
actually
forgot
blended.
about that.
We blended them together.
You had like a 2019.
No,
that was really good that we had.
And then,
Yeah, that might be true.
and someone had
Yeah.
like
The
a
24.
2024. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really
Tyler,
good too.
Tyler got it.
Yeah.
And Tyler had that one. I've still got the cap.
The
that came
nose,
with
the,
it in the bag.
the ancient age blows the 18 out the water.
That's what
It
that's what we
does,
were
I
saying.
know.
Hey, welcome to the podcast,
That's what she
JD.
said. Yeah.
I'm doing work.
I know you are. But
Trying
you're-
to book-
But you're pulling a Tyler and saying stuff we said 20 minutes ago.
I know. I'm trying to book John Wadle for our Q&A for the barbecue.
Good.
Nice.
Awesome. Speaking of which, if you are part of our Patreon, we are having our inaugural, if you will, big word, right?
It is.
JD,
It
did
is.
I make that word up,
Spell
or is
it.
that a real word?
Spell
That's
it.
a real word.
No pressure.
INAU.
But I think it's pronounced inaugural.
Whatever. Fair enough.
Oh, he's cutting it off.
Let's go to the
Come on.
next.
Come on,
Let's go to the
Mitchell.
next.
I was
class.
gonna say I want to save the Henry McKenna for last.
I think.
what we're doing.
I think proof wise.
I know. As you grabbed it, I was like, oh, I want to save that for last.
I grabbed the.
Noted.
You know who would
You
love...
were like going for it as I was like.
I was not ever
Do it
even close to reaching
last.
for the.
He went for the one he put all the effort into.
You know who would love to
I
be
did.
here for that Henry McKenna?
What's that?
Oh,
Jason's
we
mom.
should have had Jason's mom.
Jason's mom, hold on.
has
Hold on.
got it going on.
I hope he listens. to
I'll
this.
I'll allow you to sing that one, JD. Give me a glass, guys.
Yep. Pass it on down,
You're,
boss.
you're talking about
Trade me out.
John Waddell from
Hey,
Peerless,
get-
right?
Yes.
If he, oh my God,
I know.
I
I'm
would
thinking of
be-
you with this.
I
Put this one
appreciate
for
that,
you.
sir.
Here, JD.
Oh,
I would be
You poured for
stoked.
me? Gracias.
Because
I need a glass.
One more.
honestly, I'm not just saying this,
There
but
you go.
Peerless is
Good.
probably one of my like top favorite distilleries
it's
right
in-
now.
No,
it's
it's
in-
good.
it's
It's
in
up
my
there
top
right now.
four.
for
Like
me,
top
too.
5, top
Yeah,
4.
it's in my top
absolutely.
four.
Good,
Yeah.
but like I think they're just a little bit hard to reach because of the like if you don't like know how good
What
they
is
are,
that?
like
Yeah.
their MSRP is like
It's high.
so high.
So
but
like their double
their
oak
product is
dry.
good, though.
Oh my God, their double oak dry is really
That's bready.
expensive, but fuck, is it good?
So
Hold
real
on,
quick,
what are we doing?
so
Evan
we're
Williams?
doing Evan Williams vintage. It's
like pound cake.
1994
That's
is the.
ready.
Let me just give you a little bit of background here. I just performed CPR on this bottle.
You did.
If you could smell flour, which a lot of people can,
Like flour the grain?
F L
Just
O U
flour.
R,
Pressed flour.
not O W E R.
Yeah, it's like FLOUR. Yeah.
O U R.
all-purpose flour, that's what I get.
I have a gluten allergy. I can't smell that.
Put the breakout right here on the
I don't know
spot.
that a gluten allergy prevents you from smelling
I am
it.
just that's
The
all I
good
can
thing,
think about
good
at the
thing
moment.
that whiskey's gluten-free.
Oh, perfect.
Nose clogs up,
Man.
all goes downhill from there.
I hear what you're saying on the flour. It almost feels like when you walk into like a bakery when they're actually sifting and doing stuff that's pre-baking.
I should
You ever had pound cake?
Yeah.
It smells like a pound cake.
I should embellish on what I mean by flour.
Well, fuck you guys then.
So what I mean, well,
Don't get the pound cake. I apologize.
I'll elaborate instead of embellish.
I do get the flour though.
People who make pizza dough.
Oh, I could see that.
It smells a little bit more bitter than that. Like
There's
I
a
don't know if
bitterness
bitter's
to
like
it.
The
It's
word,
like a
right
beer,
word, but
like almost like a beer batter pizza dough. Have you ever had a pizza dough that's made with beer,
I have not.
I have not.
like a bitter beer?
I do love pizza and beer though.
Maybe it's just an England thing, but
Pies and pints.
Yeah, it's a good place. I used to always say that was my death row meal. If someone asked like, "What's your death row meal?"
It's
like,
welcoming
really,
though.
pies and pints?
No, not pies and pints. Pizza and beer.
Oh no, mine would be a fucking huge ass steak.
I don't know, man.
The
Pizza
old
and beer is-
'96er from Great
Great
Outdoors.
Outdoors, yeah.
I would do
So
that.
since we're on food, I went to Columbus Fish Market. For
I would
the
not
first
eat
time.
the fat though.
the gristle.
I know it's your first time thing. I thought y'all went before.
Nope, first
Oh, it was
time.
first time for you.
Went with Lorenzo
Yep.
and his wife April. Danielle and I both went.
Was this an upside down pineapple event, or was this just a?
Regular pineapple.
Not
Yeah.
that that day. Not
yeah,
that
not that day.
Not that day.
day. Jesus.
That was great.
Oh boy. Now I'm in
It was
trouble.
good. I enjoyed it.
Good nose. Lots of
I
flour.
took a
Are
sip.
you getting flour?
I took a sip. Sorry, I wasn't. I was. I'm sorry. You were talking about your.
He
date
heard
night, and
upside
I'm
down
like,
apple.
"Whoa."
He's like,
It's
I'm going
okay.
down to hatch. We got.
I got a Chilean sea bass, blackened. It's delicious.
Kick his ass, sea bass.
If that guy over there is sea bass,
With
Yeah.
Chilean accent, though. With Chilean accent.
This
kind
is
of like oaky.
I'm trying to let
it's
it
oakier than I expected.
open up.
You would not expect it from the nose at all.
I
but-
felt like this is more oaky than the Elijah Craig 18.
Agreed.
Hey,
I get-
give it a spin.
Deeper,
get vanilla
darker.
How about
on
you
this.
give it a fucking bath on my couch?
Oh,
my God.
Wasteful. Come on.
Jesus.
I'm
Bethany.
bathing in it now.
Trina's gonna sit in that.
Oaky, pure oaky goodness.
Dude's
right
gonna
there.
taste it.
He's like, spill some more.
That might be the funniest thing JD has ever said.
And we got it. Call
Ever.
it. On tape.
Call it.
Put it on spin. Put it on loop. Whatever. Whatever you got to do.
Lorenzo, I
Bring
don't
it
know
back
if
in.
you know this or not, but we don't use tape anymore. It's
Oh,
all
boy.
it's all digital.
Okay. I'm not. I'm actually probably the youngest one here. No, I think we're close.
No, I'm
37.
older than I'm number 2 in age.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you?
30.
Oh, you're the youngest one
38.
here.
So like
Not
you start
even
with a 3.
close.
That's like just done. and
If
dusted
Tyler
like
were
that.
here, there'd be a battle. But
Yeah.
Oh, it must have been Tyler that was.
Tyler's
yeah.
like 32.
Brett plays a professor. He plays a doctor. He plays a construction worker. He
plays.
But you can call me daddy.
he plays a circus guy who guesses your weight after you sit on his face. It's whatever.
Clothes are optional.
Have you ever heard that? You want to play circus? Sit on my face and I'll guess your weight.
Nice.
You never heard that?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. That was good microphone awareness, JD.
Yeah.
Very good microphone awareness.
The finish is very brief.
I
There's
kind of
something-
disagree with you.
There's something that lingers
Well,
for me.
it doesn't go far. It
Oh.
just stays in your mouth and just sticks.
It stays in the
kind
upper part of
there.
the
It's
throat.
like the front of my tongue.
I don't even get that.
the
far.
finish is great.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
I
smooth,
think
though.
the finish stays there for a minute, but it's not like down in the chest. It's up in the upper throat, but it stays there and it's sweet and it's nice.
Yeah,
If
it doesn't
there's some
taste
oak-
anything like it smells.
No,
Delicious.
This, how do I want to say this?
I don't know.
This honestly reminds me of how these are still made. Like, this is good, but it's also reminiscent of this. I've had this bottle before.
A little bit richer though. There's a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
more richness to this.
Agree.
one.
It's better than like when you would get on the shelf today, but also there's like still familiar notes.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
There's like a consistency across.
The brain consistency is still there of
Yes.
what you remember,
Yes.
but there's a little more complexity to it, in my opinion. Maybe.
Agree.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'm not saying
I agree.
it's. I'm not saying it's like mundane or not overwhelming.
I know what you're saying.
But there's familiar notes in there. If you were to grab,
I think we're all agreeing with you. You've made
Am I
the sale.
defensive? I'm not
You
trying to
don't.
be
You've made the sale. You don't have to
Okay.
keep selling it.
It really does taste better than it noses.
You've closed the deal.
I don't mind the note.
I know.
though. I mean, it's not. It's not like as good as
Was
the
that
engineered, but
JD's like long ass breath that just ASMR, our 2.0 rating that's about to happen on the podcast?
The glass slid against the.
It felt like a
microphone.
very, very long out.
you're.
Cork.
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of cork in here. I told you that. I got most of it out. It's sitting upstairs.
Dude's dipping his cork in here.
There's still
They're floaties. It's okay.
there's still some floaties. I can see them, but it's very minimal compared to what was in there.
This does have great legs, like JD though.
Hey,
Ooh.
Ooh.
No, it really does have great legs though.
just remember, Brett's the one who broke the cork. I saved it.
Oh.
So I was thinking about this
Here we go.
earlier.
Here we
No,
go.
no, no. I
After
feel
dealing
like
with that cork, that cork was going to do that no matter who.
Yeah,
did
it didn't matter.
this was like
that was a bad cork.
this was
I was
PTSD
smart.
for me though because I broke a cork at Jason's house too. Do you remember
did.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
I think you've broken a cork here before.
So I'm
for
like,
me, it's
I
called
don't-
strategy, right? It's like, oh, I'm not going to open any.
I feel like
There's
I
a thing.
am done.
Some people,
I
if you
was
ever
twisting.
notice, no, I know I saw you
yeah, you wouldn't eat
today. You did it fine.
pepper cracker. Like,
You were, but have you ever noticed
You
some
wanna shimmy
people
'em,
when they pull out the cork, they actually kind
Two
of
hands?
bend them.
They
Yeah.
bend it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what you need to avoid.
That's
You have to really
Try to go
focus,
straight
especially
or
with
like
Dusties.
easy pull up.
Yeah, and
very
he was
slowly.
twisting. He was
I was
doing it the right
twisting.
way. There was nothing.
But just like with that pre-fire, like I said, like for me, like I got lucky that I got it up enough to where the cork actually came out some,
Did you
and
also,
then
Nicholas?
the wood came
sometimes
off.
I think if you tilt it a couple times and lubricate it right before you pull it out, sometimes that helps. But that cork, I don't think that cork was
as
not going to make it.
disintegrating as it was doing when you were trying to salvage
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
I should have spit on it.
You should have. Give it a little
what
hot
she
to
said,
yeah.
a little hot to a spit on that
did
thing.
the
She
Austin
disappeared
Nichols-
just like that cork did. Yeah.
She got,
Oh,
she's in shitload. She's going to go to prison.
oh no
What?
shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
she
she
created her own cryptocurrency.
Oh, yeah, that
and was
little
selling
meme
it to
coin
people. Yeah, and then like,
Nuh-uh.
oh yeah, it was like insider shit, like trading, and then like she knew it was going to go bankrupt and did all this stuff. It was like Enron all over again.
Are you serious?
100%. She's going to go to
wow.
prison.
Why would someone do something like that?
I think because
Goodness.
she's a young, naive girl, and she got some fame, and people took advantage of her. If I'm being
just
honest,
stuck- she
to
was
take
stuck with the
advantage of the
platform she
fame
was
and get the
on.
money you were going to get from the fame. You don't have to like go to billionaire status.
I get
Like,
it. She had a podcast that was called
I know,
Talk
that's
to
what I'm
You
saying.
and all that.
And sometimes it's just never good enough, right? It's
Agreed.
always just like, oh, I've got this
But how
momentum
can
going.
you go from country girl who, and maybe she wasn't a country girl, but she sounded like
she
a country
was.
girl.
It's like single,
Who-
like single record artists, right? Like boom, and then you never hear from them again.
Like, take advantage of it, strike while the iron's hot, but don't do stupid shit like that.
Yeah,
That's
get
just
involved
insane.
in cryptocurrency is a bad idea.
I
Like,
think she's dumb enough. She didn't know what she was doing.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And maybe just
I,
sign shit and she just
Yeah.
gets railroaded on.
I think
it.
Well,
I think
maybe
she was-
they'll use her to testify against whoever.
yeah,
did
no,
that
no.
to her.
I hope that. I mean, I don't know.
Because that's
her-
insane. Like, someone like that shouldn't go to jail if they were taken advantage of.
I mean, she could
Yeah,
hop
but
to
man,
it in the
if
lock
she was
and
aware
free
of
herself.
it. That's if she was unaware.
Spinning that thing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If she knew what was going on, and I assume just based on the video that she wasn't super smart, she might have been brilliant. I have no idea. But just
think
based
so.
on that video, the one that made her famous, I'm assuming she wasn't the smartest person out there.
No.
That's a safe assumption.
And I'm not. Again, she could fucking very
But
well
maybe
be
when she
brilliant.
was sober, she could have been bright. You know.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
I have no idea. But my point is I didn't see cryptocurrency anywhere in her
yeah.
aura
Yeah.
with
that statement,
which
yeah.
makes me think she was probably taken advantage.
What I love the most, though, is all the folklore and the stories that came out after she got all big and famous. Like,
That was, like,
oh, she was a
international.
teacher and they fired her,
Yeah.
and all this
And that
other
was
crap.
100% wrong.
Yeah, she worked in some
Right.
bullshit factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like internationally popular.
Was
too.
the
like,
factory
I remember, like,
was the
where I
factory
was
bullshit,
from,
or was it bullshit because you thought she might be a teacher for a second and that aroused you?
No, not at all. There's nothing about her that I find attractive, to be honest.
She's cute,
She
but,
was
like-
cute, but then her voice immediately.
The
it
only
was
thing
too,
cute
it was
about
too,
her is her laugh.
She had a cute laugh. I
Yep.
agree. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
it.
I don't even remember her laugh. I just remember the Haktua.
That's about all I remember too.
Yeah. All right.
Wow. I mean, it's a
Moving
memorable-
on.
So where does this fall?
This one's
so
spitting
we've-
the bourbon. That's
We've
all I'm
had
saying.
3.
I'd say this is better than the Elijah Craig.
I agree.
Not as good as the Ancient Age.
I definitely agree.
At this point, I'm
I'm almost
really
I'm almost
bl-
equaling him. just
I'm
from a-
right there
Which-
with you.
which
I'm
two?
equal.
For me, I still think Edge is like I think Elijah Craig would edge at Evan Williams. Just
It had a little bit more oak, and so I could maybe see that.
I don't
yeah.
get all the complex. It's a little bit richer, but it's not like as complex
This
as
is
kind of
sweeter.
hope would it be.
It is sweeter. I
Yeah,
agree.
and maybe the Ancient Age kind of set the stage where I was expecting maybe like a little bit more now because
Yeah,
of
that
you
Ancient
know, the
Age is
whole
ridiculous.
And
but-
do you know what I love too? Is so a lot of times we'll do these things, and it's like as we drink, oh, this one's better. Oh, this one's better, right? And that might be coincidence, but I like that this isn't that way.
Yeah.
Because it just takes that like, oh, you guys are just getting drunk and you think everyth's better.
Well, that Ancient Age.
Well,
man,
we're still-
that was so complex and
Yeah,
and
no, no.
just very robust. It was just such a good flavor.
It's got a white chocolatiness to it.
Which one?
The Ancient Age.
I can
Oh,
smell
you're
that.
raising-
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're
you're
right.
in the back.
You're right.
Oh God, it is.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
wanting to take you up on your offer earlier of I'm going to put a little
Absolutely.
more in
Yeah,
there
absolutely.
because
Help yourself.
that
Like,
was
same.
so far my favorite.
There's a reason I brought him. It's not because I just want to hoard damn stuff. And
And I'm sure
have
there's
nobody
something
else
dude
time.
might have that you might want to try.
I'm sure we do.
Whatever you want, man. You're always welcome to drink whatever. Everyone is, to be honest.
Yep.
4th of July party, don't forget.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll be here.
Yep.
I texted you about it, right?
I'll be in Kentucky. So
Gabby, what's her name, is here.
Well, because you'll be in Kentucky, you're more than welcome to come.
I'll take samples.
Can I get a to-go pack?
Yeah. Send him with JD.
Send
and then when I
JD
come
some
back,
vials. Send JD some vials.
last
he's got the fancy vials.
last
he can buy.
4th of
I know,
July,
he can find the fancy ones,
dude
yeah.
wanted to pour, and I told somebody to go out there and just say, "Do you want some of the single oak I just opened?"
I didn't believe you.
No,
But yeah.
I knew that.
I
knew
enjoyed
you-
the
I knew
sharing,
you better
especially
than
with
that.
specialty bottles like that.
it's just super
you know,
yeasty and
Yeasty?
yeah, bready and
The one we're having right
the
now.
Evan,
Yes.
Evan Williams.
Yeah, it is. Yeasty is a good word for it. Flour and yeast. On the nose, but I don't get all that
Which
on the flavor.
I don't find that offensive at all. Like I find it
No.
refreshing.
You mean like
It-
yeasty, like wet dough, or kind of like
Yeah.
a-
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, but it reminds me of when you walk onto the campus of a distillery, that kind of nose that you get, with like the what's in the air, you know?
This would make a
With
great
like an air of
pizza dough.
muskiness around it.
It would. And that's why I said earlier, like that bitter pizza dough, kind of beer pizza dough stuff. Let's jump into the McKenna, because I'm actually pretty pumped about the McKenna.
I am too.
Yeah, for me, that finish on the Evan would just kind of falls just a tad bit
I know
flat.
what you're saying. I actually don't mind it, because I think
It's not like it's bad, but just in comparison.
Oh, you hear that glug, 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 glug. I love
that was a fritter
I
pour.
love that sound.
That was a fritter pour if I've ever heard one.
Here, hold on.
My boss came out
Two for two.
recently. I was
Right next to the microphone. That was good.
That's my god.
Shit.
That's all right. I ain't got to drive.
That was a Russo pour.
the
That was a Russo
The
pour.
JD pours go like right up to here. So I kept it.
I
I
think
kept it
that's
small.
how much GTS I did pour from Jason.
Yeah, and he was not
GTS? No
yes,
shit.
Yes, and he was. That's where fritter pour came from. He was
Love
not,
it.
so
Love
JD's like nervously pouring it back into the bottle.
Dude,
it
you
was
did
hilarious.
fantastic for pouring it back into
Yeah,
the bottle.
he,
I appreciate
he
that.
did not spill a single drop.
No.
Season pro.
I've had
Love
to
it.
pour back a little bit here and there. I'm practiced.
It makes us realize that was not the first time he fritter poured.
He's had some practice.
He's had some practice.
Maybe at my house. Who knows? Probably not.
Ooh, that's better than the Evan Williams.
Well, that is good.
There's a little astringent in the nose, I feel like.
Yeah, I get that.
I get like almost zero burn. Like no like.
There's no
It's
cork.
not ethanol.
Yeah, there's no cork
very,
rotting.
very, very light at the end.
What?
Who the fuck is Darth Vader in this fucking episode right now? Someone's breathing super heavy.
It's either him or me.
Somebody's
Probably.
It could be me. Now I'm self-conscious. Is it me?
Don't breathe.
know,
Don't
but
breathe. Nobody breathe.
I'm just looking forward to our next 2-star review for the ASMR fucking all the breathing. This was a great episode, but all I could hear was them breathing. My God, guys.
Just make sure we're alive. You would think you would care. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
would think
know.
people would
People
care.
shouldn't be so damn critical.
You know what? I'm glad that you're aware, and you're like, no, that you're recognizing it.
He's
I don't
still
know
on
that
top
I've heard it that outstanding until just now, like recently.
Can you
Like,
pick up on which mic it was?
I could if I was paying attention down here on the
but
monitor,
not after the
So,
fact.
I'm not
Right.
looking.
That
Yeah.
microphone seems to be
This one and that
hotter.
one are they're a little more sensitive. These two, these are the same mics. Those are a little different.
That's why he gives me
different
this
model.
one.
Yep.
I try to. I try to.
There's no prejudice here. We're all friends. But JD, where'd
It's
that
amazing.
microphone
He
Hey,
still
yeah.
lets me come back.
But JD, we've heard you breathing heavy.
Yes.
All right, what do you guys get on the taste? Have you
It's
had
good on the nose. I haven't had a taste yet, but the nose is
Oh,
nice.
son
the
of a
nose is good, but there's like a
bitch.
little astringent kind of. You
I
like
picked
it?
up on
Oh
some
my god! Yes, I'm glad we did this last.
That's awesome.
Kind of smells like
fanboy.
toothpaste.
No, I'm just kidding.
I am a fanboy, dude.
Don't judge
every
me.
time we go to Kentucky, I pick up a Henry McKenna every time.
Oh, hey,
Every time.
look at that one.
That's
I had 2 of the glasses.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bourbon Hunters.
bourbon.
Bourbon heads. Oh, you have a Bourbon Hunters glass.
This is a Middle West
You
Spirits.
have a Bourbon Hunters Kinsey Dram
No.
or a
Glencairn.
Glencairn? How did that get in that mix?
I don't know. Trina.
That was supposed to be up on
You
my.
grab them from the back. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I must have accidentally put it back there.
I would not peg that for a McKenna. If it were put in the blind, I would not pick it up
Brett,
as a
are you
McKenna.
coming Friday?
He's breathing.
I am.
Heavy. He's breathing heavy.
We have to talk about that offline too.
Yeah. I've already rented a car. We're good.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna meet
never
at
mind.
my house.
We don't have to talk about it offline.
Okay.
We're gonna meet at my house.
I'll be
Friday
early.
morning, first thing.
I'm going to be early.
I was gonna.
You're coming to my house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got to drop Conrad off at work.
Oh, that fucker has to
I was
work.
gonna say I don't know if everyone wants to pile in my car. I was gonna offer it,
No,
but
I
you
rented
guys
a
don't
car.
want to. But I would offer it.
No,
But-
that's kind of what the Patreon's for, is
Oh,
paying
okay.
for stuff like that.
okay. I dig it. Shotgun.
It's a little muted
Driver.
on the nose. Oh, damn it.
Tyler sucks. He's gonna sit in the back and be sick.
No. I'm not going to have him puke on me.
He doesn't puke.
He doesn't puke.
Tyler's just a prima donna. He just likes to sit in the front.
Get the little box.
Brett actually gets car sick.
I
Get
get
the little
nauseous.
bags.
I do too, but I bear with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone does.
I can
If
take
you
some,
look
like,
out the front window, you don't get car sick.
Yeah, I
can't
can take
look.
some Bonnie.
I
and I'll be
cannot
fine.
look in my phone. If I look in my
Oh
phone,
yeah. Or
Nope.
try to read anything. Like
Yeah,
if it's a video, it's
Yeah.
one thing. But if you're trying to read something,
it's everything.
Book
for me.
reading for me.
Oh,
would
is
get
it really?
But other
Yes.
than
what did you say?
that, like book reading would be the only
Yeah,
thing that
yeah,
gets me
that's-
other than that
So I used to get carsick all the time,
because of vibration.
and then when I lived in England, the roads over there. I lived in southwest England. It was hedgerows and very curvy,
Yep.
windy, narrow roads. I don't get carsick anymore. I mean, let me amend that. When Trina drives, I'll get carsick.
It's all about the driver.
The
In
only
my
time
opinion, it's all about the driver.
The
A
only
lot of
time
it
I
is.
ever allow her to drive is if I have to do work. And I'm like, okay, you can drive because I've got to do this stuff. I will get carsick. And it sticks with me like for the rest of the day. That's the worst part about it. Like it like turns my stomach and then it'll stay with me almost the rest of the day. It's the worst. So I generally do not allow her to ever drive for me.
You're like me.
I'm just used to driving everywhere. My wife doesn't mind, so
Yeah, listen. This sounds sexist, and it's not sexist. It's purely on merit.
It's just fascist.
I do not let my wife drive. It's not sexist. It's merit based.
I just like
She is
it's
not a good driver.
Performance based.
She's not a performance based. That's what I mean.
yeah.
Merit based. She is not a good driver. Has nothing to. I've been with plenty of women who drive just fine. She is not one of them. She
I
is
hate
a
driving with people that like to be really close and always type of brakes and stay
Oh
like
my
right.
God.
like-
Trina.
like-
So here's the thing, Trina.
like,
this is
oh
why
my
I
God.
don't like driving with Trina, is letting her drive me. I should say, except for on Pegging Fridays.
I knew there was like a driving me nuts or some joke in there.
or a pagan joke. It's all good.
This is what she does not understand. She will zoom up to a tailgate and then back off. Zoom up to tailgate, back off. Zoom up to tail, and she
No.
does not understand.
Consistent distance. Is
Yes,
key.
Yeah.
but what she doesn't understand is she can't go faster than the car in front of her. She does not understand that.
You can go through them. Not far.
But I'm dead serious. Like
Little
she
left tap.
the car in front of her will be going a constant 65. She'll 70 miles per hour up to them, then back
50.
off 60 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour up to them, back off 60. And I'm
That would
just
drive
like,
me nuts. That would drive me
oh my
Yeah.
God, figure out their speed
Yep.
and match it.
Yep.
So, my sister, when I used to
Turn on
ride
the
with
eagle
her,
vision. Turn on like the.
Yeah.
every time we would come to a stop, she would stop right on the fucking bumper of the car in front of her, and it would drive me nuts. I'm like, oh my God.
Have you guys heard the? I've got a joke for you. This is
right.
kind of a dad joke.
Okay.
Kind of.
Ooh, I'm
Are you ready?
intrigued.
Everyone ready?
Let's hear it.
So a pirate walks into a bar.
I already know this one. I know where you're going. Go ahead.
He's got a steering wheel attached to his belt buckle.
I haven't heard that one. Okay.
And he walks up to the bartender and he's like, excuse me, could I give me a beer? And he's like, sure. But do you realize you have a steering wheel attached to your waist? He's like, it's driving me nuts.
I know the joke. My pirate joke. You want to hear mine real quick?
Yes,
I gotta go.
You've
All right.
told this one on the podcast.
Oh, have
before.
I? Oh, I
but
won't-
that's
I
okay.
won't-
Tell it
all
again.
right,
We have
all
new
right.
listeners. We have new listeners.
right.
Tell it again.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
Everyone wants to say R.
Right. R. No, it be the C.
I remember.
That's a good one.
On the
That's a good
topic
one.
of females,
bad.
Runs with the Bill Engvall joke.
On
with,
the
like,
topic
I'm
of
sure it was
females,
pirates, but-
nothing female was said one time
we were talking about
during this entire thing.
We were talking about females driving. I have a joke.
Oh God, buckle up! Hey,
Hit
hey,
pause. Just
hold
hit
on,
pause.
Here.
hold on,
We go.
buckle up.
How do women?
Do I need to edit this? Let me ask this first.
No, not at all.
Okay, go ahead.
This is for all listeners.
How do women control their liquor?
Hold on. This
Views and
is,
opinions.
this joke is rated G for all audiences.
Views and opinions of JD do not
Give him,
represent that of the Bourbon
give him a
Hunters.
couple minutes to
Yes.
recover, and then we'll get the answer shortly.
Yes,
We'll be right back with you.
The views of JD. Fritches.
I know some time's gone by. How do women control their liquor?
Hold on. They grab him by the ears.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
That was too obvious.
Yeah.
That was too obvious. All right, so I've got a really bad joke. Do you guys have 2 minutes of time?
Do I need to edit this?
No, you don't do any editing. First off, all right. You guys ready for this?
He sees and
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Wait, pirate voice.
Fire in the hole.
So there's this small village out in the middle of nowhere, and a group of friars move into town, and these friars are, they're trying to fit in, and they decide they're going to open up a floral shop. So they go and buy all these really exotic flowers and different things like that, and they open up it takes them a couple months. They open up this floral shop, and they have a grand opening. And so,
Is this medieval times? Like I need.
ish.
Okay, I'm like when I hear
ish,
friar, I'm like medieval times.
ish.
He's
Okay.
then cooking this.
15, 16.
Yeah.
I just
England.
I know where this joke's going, so
Okay.
it makes me laugh. It makes me
2
laugh every
minutes
time.
later.
It's gonna be 2 or 3 minutes later. So
It's a lengthy one. Yeah, it's a
very
lengthy
very
one.
good SpongeBob reference, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, the florists move into town. They open up this floral shop, and or friars move into town. They open up this florist shop, and they have a grand opening.
Should be making beer.
Everyone in town, they should have. I mean, at the end of this story, you're going to they should have. Everyone in town comes to this grand opening, and they're all walking around. And there's a family walking around. They've got a little kid with them. And one of the exotic plants grabs the kid and eats it. And so the town goes nuts. And they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get these people out of town. And everyone's going crazy. It's, mob mentality, right?
Don't eat my kids with your plants. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, mob mentality. Everyone's going nuts. Everyone's pissed off. They're trying to drive these friars out of town. And this guy named Hugh, he's like, listen, all right, this was an accident. They meant nothing by this. This was, this could have happened to anybody. Guys, give them a pass. They're going to learn from their mistake.
Friendly plants.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't realize what was going on. So everyone's like, okay, they all go back home. They settle down. And so it takes a couple months. They kind of redo everything, and they have a new grand opening. The whole town comes. They're all excited again. Everyone's kind of forgotten about what happened last time. And families come in. Everyone's happy. They all go through, and grand opening. They're all walking through the shop and picking out things, buying stuff, and another kid gets snatched up by an exotic plant and eaten. And the place goes crazy. They're like, whoa, 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 hold on. I mean, this is twice now. We've had this happen 2 times. You thought you would have learned the first time. Everyone's going nuts. Pitchforks, they've got their torches. Everyone's going crazy. And then Hugh comes in and says, listen, guys, this was another accident. Maybe next time we should learn. Let's not allow kids, to go to these things, They're too small, and they're exotic plants, right?
Fucking kids.
Fucking kids. They run
Fucking
everything.
Venus flytraps.
Exactly, but they can.
Kid flytraps.
Yeah, kid fly traps. Kid traps. Venus kid traps.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Hugh settles everyone down. They all kind of put the pitchforks away, put the torches away, and they're like, all right, okay, Hugh, we'll agree with you on this one.
Attaboy, Hugh.
Yeah, exactly. So they all go home. Everything goes back to normal. A couple months pass by, and the friars are like, listen, this is our business. We gotta get this off the ground. And so the friars decide one last time they're gonna do a grand opening. This time, everything's gonna go well.
No kids allowed.
They should have. In hindsight.
Okay, here we go.
So they have another grand opening.
Buckle up.
And everyone comes in. It's going great for the first couple hours. And then next thing you know, another Venus kid trap.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Buys it, just bites a kid, eats it right in front of everybody. And the place is going nuts again. So the town is like crazy. The pitchforks are back out, torches, everything. They're like, all right, we got to get these friars out of here. This is crazy. We're going to kill them all. We're going to kill the friars. And Hugh's like, whoa, 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 guys. Listen, let me go in and talk to them. We'll tell them to just move on to the next town. Let me talk to them. So Hugh goes in. No one knows what was said. But the next day, the friars pack up everything, leave. never heard from again. You know what the moral of the story is? Only Hugh can prevent florist friars.
Jesus.
That's a lot of build up.
Right. That's the whole point of the joke, is that it build up for a terrible dad joke.
Yeah.
That must be the longest dad joke I've heard.
Right? Only Hugh can prevent florist friars.
Friars.
All right,
Tongue
that
twister
was
there, too.
terrible.
Hugh
It is a
Jackman?
little bit of a tongue twister.
Hugh Janus.
Hugh Janus.
Hugh Janus?
Yeah, Hugh Janus.
That was his last name,
The
Janus.
kid
Hugh
eating
Grant?
flowers.
No, Janus was his last name. Hugh Janus.
Hugh Janus.
You should order a pizza next time under Hugh Janus. And it's like delivery.
Ever
Pizza
seen-
for Hugh
ever seen,
Janus.
like the little memes with the guys like doing the like fake names.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
and they're
braces
announcing
stuff.
over time. Yeah, that's good.
It's
What do we think of this?
This is second place for me.
This is second place for me as well.
Yeah.
First place.
Ancient Age, man.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
I put it over the Evan Williams. I think
Same.
Evan Williams was bottom. I'm still.
Evan Williams is going to
I'm
be 3 for
I'm
me.
tore.
Yeah, no, I'm like you, Brett.
I'm tore.
The
I think
18 years
for me.
last
The
for me.
18
So
years
it's third for me.
is-
So you're like
I think Evan Williams
JD's
is
wife
fourth.
last night after I was done. You're a little torn.
Is that why she didn't come up?
I think the main contender definitely has been Ancient Age.
Yeah.
the entire night.
That's
So
a
I think Ancient,
unanimous.
McKenna,
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
and then for me it's like a split.
Third
almost.
and fourth are tough.
I don't. For me, the prejudice weighs in. I would 18 over the.
I mean,
over
I agree
the
with you.
Evan.
If I was doing the Ancient Age on a Mouth Experience Monday, I'd probably score it a 4+.
Oh, that was
I would hope.
that was swell.
Honest to God.
You stingy son
Did
of a
you
bitch.
just say that was swell?
That was swell.
Damn.
Swell.
I thought I had
4.3.
the best dad joke of the night, but I think he just
You got it
took
with
it.
swell.
He just took it with swell.
Poor in a high rating, like 4.3, 4.4 on Asian.
Yeah,
Easily.
I'm there too.
Yeah.
For
I
me,
mean,
easily,
honestly,
easily, maybe even higher than that.
so just generically speaking, all four of these, you can just tell there's a different quality to them, in my opinion.
You need to almost put that in like a blind and just see what like a
Oh,
professional
yeah.
or like.
It would be
minimally
interesting to do
professional.
all four of these in a blind with nowadays bourbon, if that makes sense.
Something of its equivalent.
Yeah, potentially. And
regular
Henry
Ancient
McKenna,
Age versus
Henry
that
McKenna
Ancient
this one versus
Wild.
a normal Henry McKenna.
I never thought that was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like we're starting on that one just to kind of ease our way
Yeah.
into it.
No, it was good.
And here it just ends up being like fully on top, like unanimously
Did
on
it-
top.
Did anyone have any of the Ancient Age left over and go back to it after any of these other pours to see if it really was that good?
Just JD's nose that I smelled. Will
no.
be very
Just
white
I smelled
chocolate.
JD's nose.
Yeah, I smelled his
Oh
nose.
God, it still
Just put him on the
smells
bottle in
like
case you wanna
caramel
go back to
corn,
it.
and
I intend to have a little bit.
now it smells like
Have-
caramel
And I
corn.
feel like I
Have whatever you
have
would
a little
prefer
bit of
to.
credit because I did CPR on
Yeah.
your vintage barrel of the
can
Evan
smell that.
Williams,
I smell-
and I had a small pour.
Dude,
Caramel
no
corn.
pun intended. You can have however much you like.
Hey,
Look, you
caramel
see.
corn.
I don't
now.
know what
Which
pun.
one?
I don't
Which
know
one's
what
that?
pun
Ancient
you
Age.
expected me to get from
It's
that.
like caramel corn.
Hold on. Hey,
Yeah.
JD,
It's like
don't
straight
make
up.
me Tyler you and tell you the adults are talking. I don't know what pun you expected me to get out of that.
Dude, have as much you want.
There's no pun there.
Well, kind of is. Kind of is.
I mean, if you said, "Dude, where's my car?" Was that you?
I laughed. I was like,
That was a funny laugh.
That was
Yeah.
him.
I remember that.
Dude, where's my bourbon? Oh, there
Yeah,
it is.
there. If you would have
There
said
it
that,
is.
then I would have said, "Nice
okay,
pun."
Okay, retake. Cut it
Okay,
back.
let's cut it out and go.
Dude, where's my bourbon?
There it
That's
is,
More of that ancient age.
dude.
With the laugh.
What's mine say? What's mine
Dude.
say?
Dude.
Dude.
Sweet.
Sweet. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What does mine
Dude,
say?
what's mine say?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. What's mine say? Dude.
I already picked
What's
up
mine
on it.
say?
Poor Stifler. He got.
What's mine say?
They're coming out with
Dude!
one more. They're coming out with one more.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Yes.
He got
The
typecast
funeral.
and Ashton
They
Kutcher
just
didn't.
they just announced
Mom's
it. I don't know if
funeral.
it's real or not.
No, it's.
Is it for sure? Because sometimes that AI
I think
bullshit.
I
like,
think it's. Well, I thought it was scripted, and they were going to come out with one more.
it may be.
Yep.
But have you guys noticed they've been doing these things where they announce air quotes bullshit, and then
Yeah.
they'll do like a trailer that was created through AI.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those.
Yeah, like,
especially on
honestly.
social.
I hope they do. I really,
Well, I've heard the
really
script
love
was
the
out.
series. I really love the series.
It'd be
Have
a
you
good-
seen
a good
Goon?
end on-
The hockey movie.
Goon, the hockey movie where
yes.
it's shot,
I have not.
outstanding.
I thought you said Dune. I'm like, fuck yeah,
No.
Dune's
no,
great.
no, no, no.
Goon.
Goon.
Dune, I have not.
The only movie I like better is Slapshot.
Slapshot's amazing. That's old though. That's like
that's
early 80s, maybe late
That's good,
70s.
The Hanson brothers.
Yeah, so good. And Paul Newman, I think, was it?
Yeah,
Paul Newman?
absolutely.
But then, so the other one though,
McKenna,
Goon,
right? Yeah.
is Sean. What's his name?
Sean William
William
Scott.
Scott.
Yeah, Sean
Stifler.
William Scott. Stifler. Yeah. But Sean William Scott, and he's good. He's in another show with Tim Allen right now.
What is that?
Stifler's.
It's called.
I'm happy for him because he did get typecast so bad.
Why?
Because of
the
American
role.
Pie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
But he was
American
smart.
Pie-
He was smart with his money, though, which was
Good.
for him.
He
was smart
he
with
got
his money.
typecast really
he
bad.
in that show with it's
Yeah,
called
like the
Shifting
old-
Gears, I think is what it's called, with Tim Allen, where they rebuild cars and it's got
Oh, that's cool.
It's a good show.
I would
It's,
like
it's
that.
actually not bad.
You know his real last name?
Tim Allen?
Yeah. He changed it.
Oh, I thought it was out. Oh, because he got arrested.
now.
His real name is Tim Dick.
I wonder if he's related to my friend Scott Dick.
Maybe.
They're both from Michigan.
He's from Michigan. He lived
So is
in
my
Northville,
friend.
right
Yeah.
down the street from where I used to live.
He went to jail for like a bunch of cocaine.
Yeah, I know.
So
But
that
he's
might have been
super
why
cool
too.
guy,
Oh yeah, I
Robin.
think he's cool as shit.
If you ever listen to the Mike Rowe podcast called The Way I Heard It,
Yeah.
he's been on a couple times, and his story is very interesting. He's a cool guy.
He was a shot caller in the prison. And
Now,
No.
interesting. Jesus. Interestingly enough, like politically, he's a conservative guy. So like him telling the story of how his show he was canceled on, what was the show?
it was after Home Improvement. I
Yeah.
know exactly what you're talking about. I forget.
Oh,
what
Last
it's
Man
called.
Standing.
Last Man Standing.
Yeah.
So it was canceled, picked up by another whatever you call it, network. Thank you. And then, but like the reason they told him, like if you would listen to the story, it's pretty crazy, like how the political landscape affects whether or not you get a show or not. Like that's stupid.
But it gets better, right? Because like Last Man Standing got canceled, but they're trying to like CBS is trying to like bring them back to have like a left, non kind of woke show.
Well,
with
that
them
was the
starring
thing.
in
So
it, and
so
that's-
he.
yeah. I'm not sure that's where you're going, but
When they
it's
brought
wild.
it back,
Yeah.
it was the company that bought it because it was a little more conservative leaning. And I don't even care about your political views.
Yeah, just like straight.
I just
blue
think it's
collar,
like
normal
everyone should
life.
have.
Yeah.
If there are conservatives out there, they should have a show to be able to watch. If there's liberals out there, they should have a show to
Yeah.
be able to watch. Like everything doesn't have to be liberal. Everything doesn't have to be conservative. There should be a nice mixture of everything because that's how the world is.
Well, diversity, right? We should be allowed to be
But
diverse.
here's the
Differences
thing,
of
I think
opinion, but,
80% of
like,
the-
unilaterally, like, at least get together and do the right thing for the.
I think 80% of the
overall goal.
country is pretty much middle of the road,
Yeah.
honestly. And then of that 80%, yes, some of them lean right, some of them lean left, and then you're going to have your wackadoos on each side.
Absolutely.
Fully 100%. You've got crazy ass conservatives, you got crazy ass liberals.
Yep.
But I think 80% of the country is right down the middle of the road, but then they lean a little bit right or lean a little bit left.
depending on who's running, they always go this way.
Well, I don't think it's about who's running per se. It's more like what are they saying and their values that are presenting.
The values
because-
that are important to you
Yes.
might be different than the values that are important. That might make what you lean right versus you lean left. I'm very, very socially liberal, but from an economic standpoint, from a political standpoint, I'm conservative. But I'm from a social standpoint, I'm very liberal. Like I have friends in all walks of life, and I don't care what you do, what you think, what you do. If you had to generalize me, I'm probably a libertarian, honestly.
I'm a moderate.
Yeah,
For me,
but that's kind of libertarians. That's a wide range of things, but I think libertarians, for the most part, are moderates. I mean,
I have liberal tendencies, just not when it comes to my kids. Like I don't want them having
right. No, my big thing is I don't care what you do. Just don't make me do what you do.
or
Yep.
pay for the consequences of your actions.
Right. I just don't care what you do. Do what you want to do. I don't care what you do, who you do, what you're involved in. I don't care. Just don't make me change my life because of what you do.
My stance is, at the end of the day, I want to be the parent, and don't strip me of that.
That part of it, 100%. If you believe in parenting a certain way, you should be able to parent a certain way.
Well,
I agree with that.
And I came in from the outside coming in, right? Because I was not originally from here, but like moving.
Where are you
here-
from?
Belgium.
Yeah.
And from
I just
Belgium
wanted to give
originally.
that background.
but like moving here when I did in 07, right? So like I was very conservative and I aligned to Democrat back then just because of how my alignments were.
Sure.
And my alignments hasn't changed, but it's like the parties.
But the
in my
parties,
opinion,
but their lines have changed. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
so like I align more
it's
to
kinda
the
like,
Republican now versus Democrat, and it is not. That's nothing to do with Trump or prioritizing.
No.
anybody over
But the
anything.
same thing.
It's
Elon Musk
goals
has said the
and
same
doing
thing
the things
recently.
for the people, right? Like, be a steward for the people that are here, right? And
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I aligned to all that stuff. And at first, like, oh,
No matter
you know-
what you think of Elon Musk, there is a there's a very famous meme or whatever you want to call it that he posted recently where if you look like 10 years ago, he was considered liberal.
Yeah.
His
'cause
values
he's way
have
out there.
but his values haven't changed. And now because of the landscape how it's changed, he's
Yes.
considered conservative.
Yes.
And so that's what's interesting to me.
And whose
And
fault
now
is
he's
that?
hated.
No,
And it's all a
listen,
blame game.
Listen, I'm not trying to be.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do anything political or talk
Yeah.
anything
No, I
political
know.
here.
But he's hated.
He's hated by some people. He's loved by others, but and that's just true of pretty much anybody. But my point is that that's what's happened. The landscape is what's changed. It's not like people like our parents, for example, grew up. Some of them were very conservative. Some of them were very liberal. But what's changed isn't necessarily what your parents believed, my parents believed. What's changed is the landscape around all of that. So, and I think
with some influence of media.
100%. I mean, media has influenced so many things. I 100% agree with that, and that's not even really my point.
I'm not trying to be like political at all, but what Elon
But
has
I'm
to
about
offer.
to say something super political.
No, but what Elon has
dun,
to
dun.
offer, SpaceLink and SpaceX,
Yeah, no.
is beyond anything anybody
Listen.
else has ever been able to do.
There is no argument. The people who
Starlink, sorry, and SpaceX.
Yeah.
Starlink.
The people that hate Elon will hate him no matter what he does.
Yeah.
The people that love him will love him no matter what he does. The truth is,
He doesn't care.
no. The truth is what he's done from SpaceX and Starlink is amazing. Tesla,
Yeah.
amazing, sure. But at the end of the day, if you don't agree with those things, if you don't like electric cars, you're not going to like Elon. If you don't like providing, satellite-based internet to people who need it, then you're not going to like Elon. I mean, that's the thing. If you don't believe in his fundamentals, and here's the thing, you might have believed in his fundamentals 3 years ago, and then when he aligned with Trump, you might have disagreed with him 100%.
Suddenly,
Been like, oh, my
yeah.
God, everything, he's the devil, blah, blah, blah. And that's the thing. That's the problem where I feel like nowadays people can't discern from their overall ideologies.
I call it compass, like an internal compass, right? Like for me, like
But
you
it's-
always
but it's
lean
not
a
a-
certain way.
but here's the
and
thing.
you're going this way, and people move around it.
I call it tribalism in a sense because
Yeah.
you okay. So what is your tribal? What is the most important tribal portion to you? Is it Democrat, Republican?
Or a tattoo.
Honestly,
But hold on. Wait.
Beyond that,
Wait.
Yeah.
Is it Democrat, Republican? Is it
Quaker?
Let me fucking.
There's
finish.
Quakers.
For the fucking love of God.
I didn't say that.
There's Quakers.
I know it
It's
was
not just
him.
me.
I
It's
know.
not just me.
But honestly, is it Democrat, Republican, or is it like conservation of, the globe, like the Earth itself versus like Greta Thunberg or whatever however you say her name.
Didn't she just get taken?
She got.
It made the watch videos of what happened.
Yeah.
Picked up by Israel.
I love it.
She's
But
kinda
like,
screwed.
but what are your important things in your life? And so the problem is nowadays with social media and all these things, everyone gets into these echo chambers. So they get into Facebook and they follow all these groups that they believe in, and so they get no, activity around people or whatever you want to call it, around people that have differing opinions of them. So they sit there and they're in these echo chambers of people that only agree with what they believe, whether it's flat earth, whether it's no vaccines, whether it's whatever the case may be, COVID was a, global scam, whatever the case may be, they get into these little echo chambers and they don't ever want to come out of it because they're surrounded by all these people that believe the exact same thing. So then they get sucked into this mindset. And I just feel like no person fits into a single box. It just doesn't happen. No. We're all, like I said earlier, 80% of us, I think, are middle of the road, but we have our peculiarities. Every one of us has our peculiarities. Some of us, are into weird-ass sex. Some of us are into, whiskey and bourbon. Some of us are into, saving the planet from global warming or whatever you think, climate change, whatever you want to call it. Some of us are into whatever the case may be. Golf, letting all of the, the world basically be a complete, migrant-free thing where everyone can go everywhere and yeah,
that's the wildest thing I've ever heard.
No, but everyone has their own things. That's my point. But for the most part, I feel like, and I'm just throwing this number out there, 80% of us all align down the middle for most things. Okay? There's always going to be variance.
Yep.
There's always going to be variance. And that's the thing that I feel like social media has taken away from us.
No, or hyper-focused on.
But what I mean by that is they've taken away from us those things that we have in common, and they make us focus on the things that we have differences of.
Yes, and that's where you have your 10%.
And that's where the tribalism comes from.
I'm not sure what the math, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm just throwing
right?
out that number.
Oh, like, hey, all these riots, L.A.
Sure, whatever.
And again, is it big? Is it small?
There's nothing peaceful about rioting.
But then you have
rioting, but protesting can be peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be fair.
It can
about
be,
that.
but rioting is not.
But at the same time,
but here's the thing. There's a fine line between 80%. Again, 80% of those people that go to those things are there to protest peacefully, and then you get your outliers, whether they're paid to be there or not, or whether it's mob mentality or not, whatever the case may be. You get those outliers that turn a peaceful protest into something that's no longer peaceful. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Again, my belief in life is moderation. And I think that goes with everything, with eating, with drinking, with, sex, with, protesting, whatever.
I compare it to like rotten apples and like the rotten apple thing, right? You have like a good basket.
Yes, 100%. Just like you have most police officers are great people, and they do it for the right reason. But then you get a few of them that are then, demonized because of the stupid things that they did, or they got into it for the wrong reasons and they did bad things. Yep. That's the problem. It's most of the world is good. Most of the world wants to get along. Most of the world agrees with each other for most things. Yeah. Wow, we have really said.
I was like, I hate talking politics.
I do too. And I'm not even trying to talk politics. I'm just trying to say that I think most of the world gets along and has the same ideals. I really do. I just think it's
love, not hate.
So tie back to bourbon.
100%.
And that is why sharing bourbon is sharing.
Listen, how many times have you shared bourbon with people that have completely different views with you, but for that night, you guys get along? And
most of the time.
I think we share the same bourbon views, buddy.
Yeah. But right. Most of the time, like if I share it.
But that's what's great about bourbon.
I know you're different than me. Same with you.
We all are. I mean, fuck, you're from Belgium, you fucking asshole.
Foreigners.
I do want to go to Tomorrowland.
I think going to Belgium would be cool for sure.
No,
it's a cool experience. Like go to Bruges, Antwerp, if you can.
Yeah. I want to go to Brussels to Tomorrowland.
Brussels sprouts.
Yes,
is where I want to eat.
Oh, now we're getting straight into food. Okay.
Damn, this ancient age is so good.
It is.
Yeah,
did you know 72.7% of all statistics are made up on the spot?
He said that like 14 times.
But I always say 44.7.
59.
I just went to the Finger Lakes in New York, and I went to a Belgian brewery that was there. It was really good beer, the Belgian brewery.
Blue Moon?
It was
Belgian beer is good.
Blue Moon is a Belgian style.
To my knowledge,
an actual Belgian company.
Show it to you like offline, obviously. But to my knowledge, it was because if you order like a pint, it's not draft. It comes out like in a bottle, and it's actually a little more than that, and they like crack the bottle, whatever, for you. And like you buy.
Did they crack the bottle and twist the cap?
No, we don't have twist caps.
No, I think it wasn't
on.
a twist cap.
Wait,
it was
hold
like
on.
We don't do
Hold
twist
on.
cap. Not in Belgium. No, no twist cap.
Hopefully,
No.
no one understand my reference? Tap the bottle and twist the cap.
I did not get
Not
that.
the tap part. No.
Holy shit! Am I that old?
Hey, I'm just
Jesus,
foreign.
Bethany.
I've got my excuse. I'm not sure about the rest of these guys. but
Tap
I've
the
got
bottle and twist the cap. None of you guys know what I'm talking about.
He's about to pull it up.
Honest to God.
I should tell our listeners, if they're still here, that
They
Y'all stick
we,
around for the
we
ride?
all poured a second little bit of the ancient age.
I didn't because the ball's too far away from me, but I'll have some more of that. Dum, 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 dum.
So you guys. So
sir.
this was 1993. Black Teenagers was the band,
Oh boy,
or group, or whatever you want to call it.
I was pretty young back then. Just my defense.
How old were you guys? Honestly,
In
When?
93, I would have been
9.
11.
11,
9.
Oh, 93, 12.
12,
Sorry, 93, 12.
9,
Yeah.
6. I was 18.
5 or 6, depending
I was
on the
8.
month.
I was 18.
And you loved it and you liked
so
it?
hey, hold on, listen up. So
Oh boy.
this is the song.
Oh, boy.
When I said tap the bottle and twist the cap.
So tap the bottle and twist the cap. Come on, tap the bottle and twist the cap. Yeah, tap the bottle and twist the cap. And pass it around the crew because the crew be all that.
You guys don't remember that song?
You're old.
Hell no.
You guys, honest to God, don't know that song?
I'm
Is that
honestly-
Chris
Holy
Cross?
shit.
It's very...
No, it's not crisscross. It's young black
I
teenagers.
thought it was foreign. What's,
It's very of the time.
where
Like,
did
the
we
sound
go?
is
Where did we go
very
with
of the
that?
time.
I just thought it was foreign. Like what?
Oh my God. The Hickory Dickory Dock, I'm under the Brooklyn block. Like, that's like,
That is funny though.
I can't believe you guys don't know that. I feel like I need to learn you guys some stuff.
Okay.
Clyde's like, hey guys,
Or just have some more age.
I heard the music down here and
some more age range.
felt like we were having fun.
He's nosing my shoulder.
Yeah.
Want a drink?
He'll come over and smell it.
You ever had like kids? Hey, want some bourbon? So I had my first kids like.
Hey,
Like
JD
and like
did that with Conrad
my
last
second
night.
kid almost like grabbed the glass, like, oh wait.
Conrad tried some prisoner share.
So let's rank these. Let's wrap this up and rank
I
these.
think we did that already.
No, but let's rank them like.
I think we get to a consensus, maybe like ranking wise.
I think
Yeah,
Ancient Age,
officially.
or Ancient Age, we've all agreed is our number one, right?
Yep.
I think we
that's
all said Henry
unanimous.
McKenna was number 2.
Well,
I think so. Yeah.
I
Third
think
was
Henry
2.
McKenna was number 2.
Yeah.
Do we all agree with that?
We all said that.
And then the difference is whether we think Elijah Craig or the
And she's
Evan
like,
Williams
it's more
vintage is.
predominantly for Evan Williams on 3, and I'm probably the only vote out on that one.
No,
I-
I said the Elijah Craig was 3 as well.
Oh wow, okay. So 2,
I'm
2.
an Evan Williams 3.
I think I'm Elijah Craig 3,
Okay.
only because I liked a little bit of the oak, and it was a sweet oak, and it was.
Yeah.
But here's the thing:
It was not as like a. I don't
They
know
were
like
all
a blah,
really good.
But I'm with him about like the consist like from a product perspective, right? Evan Williams being consistent even across the years and the decades.
That's true.
Definitely better if you compare to a current one. If you put them side by side, but then I don't think it outmatches the 18 for me.
No, I don't think so either. But what is interesting is that vintage Evan Williams single barrel does give me a lot of familiarity to the current lineup. It's a little different, but like it's very sweet, which I think is something you get from the Evan Williams vintage today. So that's kind of cool that it's continued on. That's a 1994 vintage, right?
Yeah, and it kind of reminds me of the distillery one that they actually did with the older 23 blend.
Yeah.
If you do like the master blend.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of
back
that
there.
one, like not as, I won't say not as rich on profile and flavor, but similar in style.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think the mouthfeel on all of these was pre-fire, pre-boom-esque,
Dusty.
like dusty. Yeah, I think that's a good use of the phrase dusty or the word dusty, because I think all of these have that pre-conglomerate owned distillery. I just these are all outstanding, and this Ancient Age, my God,
Ridiculous.
That revisit is even like fucking better.
I just put some more of it in my bottle or my glass, and this is I tapped the bottle and twist the cap on this one.
Yeah.
Not the CP bottle?
Nothing?
Okay.
No.
Wait, what's the reference from?
A song he just
Young
played.
black
Play it
teenagers.
again.
I get it. I would buy that for 150 easy.
Oh yeah, easily.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. And I really was expecting that to be the bottom of the lineup.
That's funny
today.
that you thought that.
That's
and
what's
you just,
fun.
You just
Yeah.
tapped that tonight, right? We
Just
opened it
H&H,
tonight,
right? You
right?
think about McKenna, like retail these days. 50
But you've got today's,
Oh, yeah.
you've got today's
Evan
mentality.
Williams, 30s, yeah,
affecting your
an
mindset.
EC18, 150ish, and
Yeah.
H&H bottom shelf. But you
Today-
grab some of these older
today.
ones.
Right.
It's like a shift, right? A shift. But to your point, like with the explanation you gave, it's
Yeah.
a great explanation too. Like that was a flagship back in the day. They
I mean, it
probably
was
took
the
better
flagship
care. They
back in the
actually
day.
cared a little bit more. It almost like reminds like if you kind of the way you explained it to me, it sounds like an Elmer T. Lee. Like he picked out his product. He picked out this is my Elmer T. Lee. This is what I want to represent, and this if I pick it, it's going to be good. To me, it seems like a level of treatment that's different from.
Well, you got to think about today. Buffalo Trace has what 23 brands, I think, of bourbon, something like that. Maybe more because they've come out with more stuff. Weller Millennium or Millennial or whatever.
Eagle Rare 12.
Eagle Rare 12.
Yep, and we got those the shelfers of the.
What's the new
what the
BTAC they
shelfer?
just announced? Weller BTAC.
No,
and the-
E.H. Taylor.
EH. That's what
Yeah.
it was. EH Taylor and the BTAC.
But they
So-
got the what's that? The floor proof and foolproof and
Oh,
it's like
the
stag
benchmark.
babies, the
Benchmark.
benchmarks.
Yeah.
Stuff
So
like
it was originally
Yep.
just benchmark, and then they've got single barrel. They added
Yep.
so
With the
from the
5
regular
different
benchmark,
flavors.
they added single barrel, barrel
Top floor.
top floor, barrel strength or something like that. and then
Foolproof.
bonded. And,
Bonded.
foolproof. That's
Yep.
what it was, not barrel strength. But yeah, so they added 4 to the original regular benchmark.
Now they have Eagle 25, Eagle 30.
But
Yeah,
here's the thing.
12.
So if
Yeah,
you
12.
think about it, they had 23 brands like 3 years ago. Now it's like 27, 28 brands from 2 mash bills. Ancient Age is from that distillery. And so if you think about it, how many brands did they have back then?
They're fair.
Did they have
They're more
one?
focused.
Did they have 3? Like how many did they have? They didn't have 20 some.
Yeah, it's a
didn't-
specialization to a like a focused.
Yeah, they didn't even own Weller back then. Weller was Stitzel Weller. So they didn't even probably have a weeded mash bill back then. So what did they have back then? One brand? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I'm
I'll have to look it up.
I'm
I'll have to look it up.
legitimately asking the question: how many brands did they have back then?
I'm
I
curious
think
to find
this
out.
was their brand. I think that's what they had. So
Because they were onto something. Because like imagine like doing the same profile, the same way. Now,
different levels of the Rick House, and
That'd still be a top shelfer.
hey, Clyde's flirting with you.
Is his lipstick showing?
No, but his bow was.
Oh,
His brown eye was,
Was
winking.
old was Old Taylor from Castle and Keys location?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where you going, buddy?
Yeah, he wanted to get back over here to see me. But yeah, this Ancient Age. Holy shit! If you get a chance to get an Dusty Ancient Age, I
old
recommend
seal.
it because this is outstanding. What was the year on this again?
That's the place I'm going.
I don't, like he said, like late 70s, early 80s. It was a little bit hard to tell.
This is insane.
I couldn't even like. I tried to do some research with temp seal, which still had the seal, the tax strip on it. And
This
then
is
some
the belle of the ball.
comparisons, but
Honestly,
No, this is the best by far.
because they changed it from like the metal screw top to
Yeah.
like a plastic one around that late, I think the late 80s to early 90s. So definitely preceding that.
I
So
will
like
s-
it aligns with the tracking that he had, but he was kind of guessing at the time too when I got it from. Oh,
That's the Belgian brewery. Ah,
a lot.
I will say that
Sorry.
this is hands down the best.
Yeah, that's the
of
top
these.
one. And again, for
tonight.
me, like I thought it was going to be the bottom of the
But
bottom
it's
quarter.
funny, right?
The
Isn't that funny?
And this is batch, so the quality of this is ridiculous.
I agree. That's the Belgian brewery I went to, by the way. We can talk later.
This is so good.
Arden. Yeah, that would be
So
Belgium.
good.
It's like in the Walloon French side. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
We
really
have-
freaking
I haven't
good.
had that though.
Listen,
Really good.
We've got to remember that there are people listening
Yeah,
who
I
can't
know,
see
sorry.
what we're. No, I'm just as guilty of it as all of you. But we've got to remember that this is audio only. People aren't seeing what we're talking about.
Well, it might be video someday.
I've specced out the price of getting us to a video studio at my gym up in the upstairs. Couple $100, but I think we can get there. I've got most of the equipment, like audio and video wise.
We have Jason we can pick too for somebody who has something professional.
Yeah. No, listen, that's what I've done for a living. I know how to do that stuff. I don't need anyone to assist me. The optics are the only thing that I need help
Gotcha.
with. So, but thank you guys. We segued a few times.
Yeah,
We
for sure.
ventured off topic
would
a
that
couple
ever happen?
times.
Like,
No,
what
but
would-
you know what? Who cares? We ventured off topic a few times, but at the end of the day, we had 4 Dusty bourbons.
And Clyde's getting in on it now.
Elijah Craig, McKenna, Evan Williams, and then we had the Ancient Age. And I think what we've learned this evening, and I've had Dusties before, and they've always been good. They've always been good. But I think what we've learned tonight is that these are all a little bit just above what we would expect to get from a bottom shelf bourbon. And 2 of these are bottom shelves today. The Ancient Age is 100% a bottom shelf, $10 bourbon.
Yeah, but that one stands up against the Wild Turkey.
Right, but
Dusties.
Even
that-
McKenna in Kentucky.
but my
was
point
bottom
is-
shelf when I bought it. A year ago.
But the Ancient Age is 100% bottom shelf today.
Yep.
The Evan Williams Vintage is middle shelf today. Henry McKenna is pretty sought after today.
Yep.
And then Elijah Craig 18 year is decently sought after today as well. It is a polarizing bourbon.
Yep.
Elijah Craig 18. Sometimes too tannic, sometimes amazing. Like the one we've had when we went to Heaven Hill recently and did that pick. That was outstanding.
Yeah,
That
you
Elijah
haven't
Craig
cracked it yet.
I haven't cracked mine. But I'll tell you, there's just something about just the base layer of all this stuff is just a little bit, in my opinion, above what we get today. I mean, at its base
Pretty
level,
good shot even almost.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all fantastic.
I agree 100%. This is crazy. If you get a chance to get some Dusty stuff, unless you're paying like an arm and a leg, if you get a chance to get some Dusty stuff at a decently reasonable price, like under $200, I think you should try it just so you can see what the difference is between today's bourbon and yesteryear, if you will. It's bourbon. So, thanks for joining in, Lorenzo. Thank you so much for donating
my
this stuff
pleasure.
tonight for
Thank you,
our
sir.
episode.
Exactly why I kept the bottles just correct the way they were.
Yeah, and JD, thank you for making up
Screaming and
some
all.
crazy ass words tonight and
Yeah.
just whatever the hell you normally do.
Rhinus.
What I do?
Taking us for our rides. And Brett,
Yes, sir.
thanks for being here.
Anytime.
Thanks for drinking the bourbon, man.
Hey, he hosted when
cracking
you
that
were
cork.
out.
He did. I'm sure he did a great job
host
while
of the
I was
most.
out saving the cork and
I
providing
was trying
CPR.
to bring everyone back in.
You did?
Bring
Just
interference.
Bring us back in.
No,
bring
that's
us
awesome.
back in.
He
I
kept,
appreciate
he
it.
kept me reined in.
Do what I can. Do what I
Hey,
can.
that's a tough job. That in and of itself should keep him like
deserves a raise.
Yes, he should get a raise. He should get the first drink at the Old Forester.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where we're going.
on Friday. He should get the first drink and the first
You
crack.
should get the whiskey thieving.
They don't let you do that.
Yeah,
though.
that's like pre-pour, like pre.
But I will say,
That's a shame.
you should get the first dibs on describing
Eh.
what's coming up on the Old
Nose.
Forester pick.
Profile, everything.
I'm going to try to take our stuff with us and see if they let us record.
Podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You think we'll
That'd be
get
cool.
Bourbon Barb again?
I hope so. Barb was great.
Either that,
Barb
or,
was awesome.
either that or Chris Morris.
I know. Barb got his president's choice though.
You know what? I don't
Might get a
expect
rye.
that.
Might
I
get
don't
a rye.
expect that.
Hey, might get a rye.
It'd be great if we get an Old Forester birthday, or not birthday. I'm
Birthday
sorry,
bourbon?
Single barrel
Birthday-
barrel
birthday's
strength.
later in the summer.
President's
A little bit
Choice
later.
or
Yeah.
a 117. I don't.
Yeah,
I'd be fine with
117
either
would be
one.
cool.
Clyde, I don't know what's going on, buddy, but you're
Come
wanting
on,
some attention,
come.
aren't you? All right, guys. Thanks for joining in, and we will catch you next week. Hopefully, with some more information on some other things we're doing recently. But this was a fun episode. Dusties are fun.
All right. Well, that wraps up this episode. Thank you for joining in on yet another hunt for great bourbon. Please give us a 5-star review anywhere you are listening. But if you don't, leave us some constructive criticism in the review so that we can better improve our show. But until then, sit back, grab a pour, kick up your feet, and enjoy some bourbon.
Tune in each week. Sit back. Tune in each week. Grab a pour. Tune in each week. Kick up your feet and enjoy. Kick up your feet and enjoy.
The Bourbon Hunters podcast has been craft distilled, produced, recorded, and edited by Dude Pool. For any feedback, questions, or episode ideas, please reach out to info@bourbonhunters.com.